I'm going to walk past and go, what was private school like, Elliot?
There you go.
I never went to private school. I never went to fucking private school.
There you go.
I asked my dad one time why I didn't go to private school, and he went, "What a waste of everyone's time and resources."
Unfortunately, no private school does PhDs in pussy. This week's episode is brought to you by Tenga. Tenga are a Japanese company that make loads of amazing, cool sex toys.
Loads of fun stuff. They've sent us a load of products. We've got this that goes around your knob. It'll tickle your bollocks and fanny and that.
I've got this one here. It's a uni. It's for tickling clits.
Yeah, and these, oh, Freddie, don't get too excited. These eggs aren't for eating. These are for shoving up your bum or vag. Or maybe rubbing on things like nipples and that.
And they've got this amazing fleshlight here. There's loads of cool products that they've sent us.
If you want to stick your dick in things or have things stuck in you or rubbed on you, then Tenga are your guys. They're amazing. They're high quality, lovely products.
Let's be fair. Sometimes it can get a bit boring, and if you want to spice things up,
especially
Tenga,
with your ugly missus,
Tenga are the people to help you do it. And they've got a discount code for us. So if you go to the checkout and enter discount code DMT10, you get a lovely discount, and it lets them know that we sent you here. So if you want to get in the market for some great sex toys, check these out. Check them out on their website. Head over to tenga.co.uk and they'll sort you out.
Put some fun in your bum or bollocks or vag or that.
Warning. The following podcast contains extreme language and themes and is not suitable for all audiences.
Come on, let's go.
I said a lot of things.
Let's go.
You don't need to clap again. Put your little walrus arms down.
Okay, go.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Do you want to just...
I'm conscious that it's now half past.
Yeah,
so let's go.
I'm conscious of that as well. That's why I'm
Okay,
slowing it down.
go.
I'm running this to the corner flag.
Fine, we'll just have a 30-minute Patreon. I don't mind. Go, let's go.
I don't mind. I'll have a little tantrum. Sorry, this could just be the episode if you want.
No, go.
Well,
Start properly.
No, I'm not going to.
Rob, of all the days for you to be a knobhead, today's not the day. Can you just go?
He's a fat cunt. I'm Rob Mulholland, little not gay Tom.
Hello.
Also, we've got a guest here. We've got Elliot Steele, everyone's favourite hungover Nepo baby.
Well, that just means Grace Campbell's not hungover today, isn't it? That's what that means. I've been out Nepo baby to fuck, man.
Is she like your rival now, is it? Like in the Nepo baby
Oh,
stakes?
hell yeah.
Yeah, bet you were gutted, mate.
Oh, she blew me out the water.
Absolutely, mate.
That
Like,
was-
way more famous than your dad.
Way more famous than my dad, and she's doing way better than me. So you just kind of go like, oh fuck, that's what happens if you like maybe applied yourself a little bit and then go out and get drunk.
Yeah,
for
maybe
no reason.
your dad needs to do a few more war crimes. Maybe that's what you need to like redress the balance. You know,
Mark-
remarkably few war crimes. Your dad, I would say.
Mark Steele's in Gaza.
Well, I didn't know he'd be on that side.
Yeah,
What a turn up for the books. What a heel turn.
hey, you get more right wing as you get older, don't you?
Yeah, no. IDF.
What if they had like celebrities fighting in Gaza, but they introduced them like wrestlers?
Yeah.
Oh my, that's Mark Steele's music!
By God, it's Amy Schumer.
My dad running in with a drone. No,
We've started strong.
Palestine is the ultimate cage match, really, though.
Netanyahu comes out to call Helen a cell.
and just as you think it's over, out of nowhere, Hamas paragliding in my dad. And dropping. Oh my God, it's Mark Steele. I don't know why Amy Schumer's there, Netanyahu, and then they've like gone, we've blown a bit of the budget, so we're gonna have to get Mark Steele.
You know, from Radio 4.
Amy Schumer, one of the world's biggest comedians, the president of Israel, the prime minister of Israel,
Yeah.
and then my dad.
Yeah. Wrestlers trying to think of creative names like, oh, it's the humour with the tumour. Here he is. For anyone who doesn't know, Elliot's dad's got cancer.
Yeah.
And I shall be making several jokes.
That
was the first one. I shall be doing more.
Please do. I'll be cool about it on camera, but afterwards, I'll have a word. No.
That's a different podcast, mate.
I'll leave it crying. You know, like you went, yeah, no, that was good fun, weren't it? And just on the train, just looking out the window, like, I hope he's going to be all right.
We do that to a lot of guests. We get a lot of texts from guests who are like, I'm still thinking about stuff from that episode. And like people are just like, yeah, I've not quite been the same.
We were talking before you came.
Yeah.
About the last time we saw each other,
Yeah.
and the last time we saw each other was in one of those wanky industry bars in Edinburgh, and Elliot was chatting and getting very friendly with this female comedian, and I thought it would be, I was very drunk, I thought it would be hilarious to try and incessantly cock block him all evening.
Oh, like, no. Do you know what's funny about him bringing this up is now that's okay, because I fucking moaned to about 20 people about this. Like, what the fuck is his problem?
That is insane.
I just thought it was really funny.
Nah, like there's some things that are just so uncool.
Yeah, joke about my dad having cancer all you want.
Honestly, that's my rule. Yeah.
Fuck that chemo cunt. You were cock blocking me. Like,
No, like we don't block the cock, we guide the cock. That's what we do.
No. I was in an age of Me Too. I was concerned for her safety.
let's
I've heard what's happened in those bars. I was doing it on behalf of her.
Oh right, yeah, Freddy Quinne, champion of women's safety. I know what us women always feel like. Oh, thank God, Freddy Quinne is here to make us feel safer.
That's nice. He messaged me at 1 a.m. to see if I got home safe.
Thank you, Freddy. I am up. I am up and safe. Thank you.
God, that's funny.
We'd already sort of started seeing each other a little
Sure.
bit. So it was like there was nothing to cock block.
Yeah.
There was no like.
Yeah.
Freddie kept saying that I said I had a PhD in pussy, which I don't. Just to be clear,
no one thinks you have a PhD.
I haven't got a
Elliot.
PhD. An AS at best. An AS at best in like
Mate,
nipple.
I'd be surprised you have had a B-Tech in ribbon. I'd be really...
Yeah, they might have been seeing each other for a while. It did not deter me.
No.
I thought it was just a really funny thing to do.
Yeah.
And
you know how to be off-putting to
I-
women. That's
I-
one thing he's really good at.
I clearly thought I was being way more subtle than what I was, but
Yeah.
I
You're
remember,
not a subtle man at the best of times.
I remember being very amused by it at the time. It's probably a good reason that I don't drink anymore.
It's really good.
I was a little bit happy when I saw you were real. I'm not going to lie.
You weren't the only one, mate.
A little bit of me was like, fucking try cock block me, will ya? That was karma. That was God. Cock block me. God blocked your heart. That's what happened there. That was the
artery block.
I don't think God needed any help blocking that heart.
Well, you at one point went, so jiu-jitsu, the gayest of the martial arts.
I mean,
It is.
Like,
Sat there like,
I do fucking Tai Chi and I think Jiu-Jitsu's gay.
oh, you don't do Tai Chi.
I do Tai Chi.
Why the
yeah.
fuck? Well, all right, no, I shouldn't be like this. What? I'm trying to be a more
Yeah.
stoic, nicer human being. But why?
So I can beat people up slowly.
Well,
Nah, it just calms me down, man. I like it. I just took a class once, like, 'cause I got it free and it was dead fun. So I just kept doing it.
It's because it's a hipster thing.
Yeah.
It's a hipster
It's
thing.
really
to do.
not. There is no
No.
hipsters involved. It's
No,
grandmas
I know, but
and random, like...
you're getting into it before everyone else has gotten into it. That's
Tai
your
Chi,
thing.
the 1,000-year-old martial art.
Yeah. I'm getting into it first. It's been around for like 5,000 years.
No, but-
It's from ancient civilizations. I'm not pioneering. A man is teaching me it. He already knows it. He was there first.
I'm pretty sure you're the first like white English man.
I'm pretty sure I'm not. Oh, the fucking fire alarm's gone off. Thanks to our jokes. Pow, pow. Do we actually have to evacuate?
I think we'll. How about this?
Let's ride it out.
How about this for content?
Yeah.
Let's just see what happens.
Let's see what happens with the fire alarm. There
But if we
go.
do all burn to
there's
death,
no-
who's
there's
going to
no, like-
upload the files?
There's no. Is there any other exit?
No, I'm pretty sure. I think that, well, there's sort of there's a
No,
bunch
there's
of-
two exits.
There's two exits, but they're both down very thin staircases and they're quite labyrinthine, both of them, aren't they?
So-
Like a bit of a maze.
And also as well, we have two windows, and you have you've sealed one of them with soundproof gauze.
I've literally insulated it and screwed it shut, so you can't open it.
Yeah.
like-
Well, luckily, I've been keeping this quite quiet, but I've been going to the gym.
Oh
quite a
yeah,
lot.
you've
Oh,
never
yeah.
mentioned it.
So I'll just.
I've created a monster. I've spent two years bullying him into the gym, He started going, and it's already the worst thing in the world.
What are you doing in the gym?
Just lifting everything.
Okay, right,
just-
but like
People, machines,
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Well, touching people, eating out of machines.
Oh my God, I've been perving on everyone. It's fucking class. It's the best place in the world to perv. Sometimes I don't even use the
You're not-
machine.
you're
I
not meant
just
to
sit
do that.
opposite and I just look. I don't give a shit.
Coming to
I'm
it-
going to end up on a Joey Swole
You
video.
are. You are 100% are. You are 100% going to end up in the background of a TikTok. Like, you definitely are. Like, I think we should run a book on how long it is before there is a TikTok video of this creep in our gym in
It's-
Preston.
Honestly, it's an unbelievable place to check out Batty.
Yeah.
It's,
It's really not in my gym. It's
I haven't
literally me and
lifted- I haven't
three
lifted-
middle-aged men.
I haven't lifted a single thing. I've not done anything. I just I go in and I sit on one machine for an hour. I just stare and look.
Yeah.
There's mirrors everywhere.
Right, time for another
Angles
set of
back.
10 dick rubs.
Yeah, no, I'm mainly focusing on lifting stuff.
right.
Yeah.
What,
Moving his
kind
arms
of
and that.
what like Olympic barbells or?
Deadlifts.
Oh, you're going to put your back out.
bench press. Well, I have a personal trainer, so
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
he's kind of. I assumed that I would put my back out, and so I thought, well, I'll do it with somebody who can help with that. Clean and jerks. That's my favourite one.
He loves jerks.
Yeah.
Because he's gay.
Yeah, just sort of
He likes
stuff.
cleaning men and then having sex with them.
Just sort
Because
of
he's gay.
stuff like that, really.
Do you remember when we were doing that political satire a bit earlier? And I thought, what
I mean,
what a podcast.
Satire is a
satire with
strong
wrestling.
word.
Yeah, well, you know, you got to work with what you got.
My gym's been ruined. They put new bright lights in it. I don't like it anymore, so I'm going to quit. Genuinely, like they made it too bright. There's nothing that happens in that gym at 3 a.m. that needs to be that well illuminated.
Is that where you go?
Like,
At 3 a.m.
Well, no, 3 a.m.'s too late. Like, I go about 1 a.m., midnight, 1 a.m., something like that. I go after gigs. I go
okay.
like middle of the night. I'm really nocturnal, so I go then. I really liked it because it was dead quiet. But they put massive fucking lights in it now, and like burns me retinas. It's horrible. It's just not a nice place to be.
Get some sunglasses.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll sit in a gym at midnight in
There's no one else
sunglasses.
there. Who gives a shit?
But there's the other. I'm gonna have to explain to the other dudes in the gym why I'm wearing something because I'm gonna think I'm like him. I'm just sat there like, no one will know where I'm looking.
I know you need Edgar Davids goggles.
Yeah.
Say that you can't cry and then you look more manly as well.
That's true. David's goggles. You can totally get away with some David's goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good shout, actually. Nice one, Tom. I'll get on that. I'm going to go to davidsgoggles.com.
Not gay Tom, king of the gym.
What athletic men we are.
I go to
Look at these. If you go to the gym, this is what you could look like. And what a fine advert for exercise we all are.
I'm going to make a note. We need a gym sponsor. That's
yeah,
what we need.
really do. Like Gymshark, give us a call.
I've got a story for you.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna like this. So, you know, when you're out and you get like recognised by people,
Yeah, all
and
the
it's
time, mate,
it's
yeah.
it's a weird sort of
Ugh.
thing to happen, right? So I had this thing where I was eating some breakfast in this fucking little cafe, right? Like a
Yeah.
restaurant-y cafe, trendy, you know. So I go and pay, and as I go to the toilet before I leave.
Yeah.
And as I go to the toilet before I leave, I stand up, I try and move past this desk, and I forget how unbelievably hench I am these days. And
How hench that wobbly belly is.
my ass. I've been doing squats. So,
Your ass was already really fat.
no, it was flat, wasn't
And
it?
it sort of was droopy.
Yeah, I got-
Oh, you're a fat person with a flat ass.
Well, no,
Yes, he was after the bubble,
I lost.
and he was a bit. He had a wobbly ass crack. It was one of those, you know, like.
Oh, that's a rough one. That.
Yeah. But like now, a lot of ass toning has gone, and so I'm trying to, Anyway, right? Got my fucking. I forget what a great ass I've got now. I've done several squats, and I
Fellas.
move past.
Because he's gay.
I walk past and I knock over 2 glass salt and pepper mills,
With your fat ass swinging around, your ass flaps.
and they smash on a baby.
Oh no.
You
So-
glassed a baby with your
so-
ass. What are you telling us is you anally glassed a baby?
So,
And
yes.
seasoned it.
Perfect for later.
So what the
It's so good if you did it like salt, mate.
Salt baby.
Baby.
There he fucking is.
So what happened is the baby immediately started crying,
Yeah.
and
As it will when it is glassed.
well, you know what happened.
I think I'd cry.
I know. I'm not. Look, that wasn't shade on the baby. That wasn't me going, oh, that baby sounds like a bit of a pussy.
Badass. Grow up.
Yeah, get the magic sponge.
Gay baby who's crying because it's been glassed in the face. Be a fucking man.
It's got salt in its eyes.
But you know what's happening. Like, if you're in the middle of a busy sort of restaurant-y cafe place and you hear a smashing of glass and a baby crying, you assume the worst. Everybody looks around and looks at me
Yeah.
to see
Because you've glassed a baby with your
to
ass.
see me apologising to this baby. I was like,
Where's the parent?
"Oh, well, the parents next to me. I was like, is everything all right? Are they okay?" And they were like, "Yeah, it's fine." And I was like, "Sound." And so I went for a piss and then left. And then when I got home, I had a message on Facebook, on my Facebook page, and I quote, "Can't believe you hit my 2-year-old with both salt and pepper mills, then did a slash and dash, pal. Good to see you knocking around Bookshore and back to full health, I hope." And his profile picture is literally the baby that I fucking
glassed.
glassed in the face.
Well, now you've got a nice little souvenir of that baby.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then he messaged me again. I was like, "Oh, that's funny." I was really tempted to message and go, "Your kids are grass." But then and I was like, "Oh, I hope it's all right." And he put, "Yeah, she was fine. Shocked you smashed both mills. Glass was everywhere." And then he put, "Just booking you at Chorley Little Theatre." So I ended up selling 2 tour tickets.
That's how Freddy sells our tours. Just attacking babies.
Yeah.
That's how it shows.
The opposite of someone running for Prime Minister. You know, like they go around kissing babies. It's just like, fuck your baby, 2 tickets.
If you have a son or daughter that you'd like me to uppercut in exchange for 4 tickets, I will.
He will do a non-binary. Don't worry about that. Whatever they identify as, he's going to punch him in the face. Don't you worry about it.
Are there any non-binary babies?
Yeah.
Some people bring them up as non-binary, don't they?
Oh, my God.
I'm going to bring mine up as a lesbian.
What's wrong?
Oh, I'm definitely, yeah. I'm a
What's
gay
wrong with
baby.
them raising a non-binary baby?
Yeah.
just
What's
think
wrong
it's-
with that, Freddie? What was
No
that
one in Stone
disgusting-
Island has ever said that before, by the way.
What's
Nobody-
wrong with a baby being non-binary? Anyway, off back to my statue I'm protecting.
I think that's
I'm going to protect a statue of a trans person.
I think that's a parent projecting their ideals on a baby. I don't think any baby is non-binary.
Yeah.
What about the
probably.
ones that turn out to be non-binary?
That's a good point.
Those ones are non-binary, surely.
And surely
No.
every parent projects their ideals on a baby.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
the point of parenting.
Yeah, that's why it's good to have a baby, because you get to project your ideals onto another person.
Yeah, like no 4-year-old's actually religious.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They-
Yeah, and I don't agree with that either. So
I'd much rather have a non-binary than a religious baby.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that'd do my fucking head in. Like, how much rather than a fucking Mormon baby? I'd so much rather.
what would you like? What do you have to do with a non-binary baby?
What? Just slap him a bit. Get that makeup off.
Well, non-binary is like you're not male or female.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. It's
Which
like-
I don't understand it, but I'm gonna get yelled at if I say
Yeah.
my actual opinion. So good for people. And, like, but if a kid, like, when I see that sort of thing where I think there is a thing where kids at an early age must go like, "Oh, I don't identify with the gender norms
Yeah.
of this and that." But I do agree. I think there's some parents who are like, that's that liberal circle jerk thing.
Yeah.
Where they
Yeah.
want to prove that they're more liberal than
Yeah.
everyone, which is what I grew up in. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
my
yeah.
my dad's audience fucking despise me.
I bet your dad was fucking gutted you weren't trans.
Oh man, he would love that so he could be on more TV with me.
Yeah.
He would.
You would definitely have a travel log. Right now, you'd be in Italy.
Oh, yeah.
Getting abused. Hey! Your daughter is a very ugly!
That's just, my dad just not dealing with it as well. He's just like taking photos of like bits of Venice. Well, I'm just getting like beaten with sticks. I don't know why we're acting like Italy, some like shanty town in Cape Vita. Like,
I would so watch it though.
Yeah.
Like, his hair falling out from the chemo and you using it to make a wig. Daddy, do I look pretty?
I said to my dad,
Can I cut that lump out and put it down my tit?
my dad got the chemo that doesn't make your hair fall out, and I was like, I reckon he shaves his hair just for the attention.
Yeah, you
Like,
got to at that point. Like, you got to be like, could do with some presents and that.
I was like, if his hair starts going, I'm not shaving mine.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
yeah.
not standing there in solidarity with you. This is
You
a
know,
you problem.
That's a couple of men who have, like, no longer got the option. Hold on. Hold on, Elliot. Enjoy it while you can.
What sort of cancer is it? And I'm not bothered. I just want to make more jokes.
Okay, it's.
I just feel like if I specifically knew what type of cancer.
Sure, yeah, if we could...
Please
narrow
be
it
dick
down to
cancer,
an
please be
area.
dick cancer, please
Come
be
on,
dick
dick.
It was throat cancer. So
Throat cancer.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Here we go.
Did it get put in there by a dick?
It's not impossible.
Who was it? Was it Alec Baldwin or someone said that you could get throat cancer from eating pussy?
Well, the HPV. The HPV virus can be sexually transmitted.
Fair play, Mr. Steele. Fair play.
Yeah. Can see where Elliot got his PhD from.
My dad's going out like a legend.
Fucking hell, that is a heroic way to go out. If you eat so much pussy, you get cancer. Fair fucking, like, you go out on your sword. That's a hero's goal.
Developed a clit in his throat.
Will he?
I caught pussy.
You're gonna have to put warnings on him, like the packets of fags.
It's like just every pair of knickers has a picture of his dad on it.
My dad would fucking love that, by the way. My dad, anything to shift tour tickets.
Is there a chance that he will lose his voice then if it's throat cancer?
There was a chance.
must be
When does
scary,
this
man.
go out?
It goes out a week on Thursday.
Yeah, wait tomorrow.
It goes out today.
The 9th.
Right now, live.
I might. If he hasn't announced it, I will have to ask you it out, but it should be fine. He's got the all clear. Like, he's all right. Like, he got that yesterday.
Oh,
fucking
that's
awesome.
ruined
I
everything.
know that. Has
Got
brought,
it.
that has brought the mood down on the podcast, which is so much.
Yeah.
I'm so upset.
It's all right. We make jokes about it in the past. Maybe it'll come back. Don't give up hope, Freddy. Don't give up hope. What's the opposite of remission? It can do that.
Mission.
Relapse.
Yeah, he's relapsed on cancer.
In a
You
week.
know what it's like. You start off with a little bit of cancer, then before you know it's cancer all day.
Fell off the wagon.
Sat around the kitchen at 5 a.m, opening bags of chemo, licking the bag.
I'm just a social cancer.
No, genuinely, I guess that's nice. No, it genuinely is. It's fucking class, man.
Well, it's like the whole experience of it is so weird.
Yeah,
I was quite stoic through it all.
yeah.
Because there was one day that was really bad where I was like, oh, my dad's gonna die. Like,
Yeah.
there was a day where I left this like meeting going, oh fuck, like it's very likely my dad's gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, or gets told like you've got 5 years to live. And then we went for this meeting the next day and they were like, yeah, you went to a hospital in Croydon. They don't know what they're talking about.
All right,
And
yeah,
literally,
yeah.
that's what happened. They were like,
Yeah.
don't fucking listen to them.
That's so funny.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
It was, the guy, no word of a lie, when he telling my dad he has cancer, my dad goes, is this curable? And the guy touches the table and goes, touch wood. And we were like, you have medicine. There's medicine. This isn't a fucking yellow card we're waiting to get on an accumulator, and we need John McGinn to fucking make a clumsy tackle.
Come on, sir. Come down to the radiotherapy thing. Whatever you do, don't step on any cracks. You'll break your back.
Oh, magpie. That's looking good for you.
One for sorrow, two for joy. There we go. We're in.
If you walk under the pole, sir, that does mean you're gay. That does mean that's from school. You get
Watch that mirror. Watch the mirror. Oh, you're in for a tough 8 years. Here at Superstition Hospital.
We should really get rid of that mirror in the radiotherapy lab.
I don't think you should have mirrors near radiotherapy. I know almost nothing about radiotherapy, but I think mirrors are a terrible idea, surely.
That's, well, you're wrong.
All right.
What they do is they point the laser at the mirror, and
Yeah.
the mirror comes back at you.
Oh, like a
Right,
trick
do you
shot.
think it's a- do you
like
think it's
John Virgo's running this radiotherapy?
the laser in radiotherapy.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
laser.
This is the practice laser for the
Do-
radio.
do- do
You
you know
think
what?
it's GoldenEye?
I never went to one of them, so you could be right. I always had stuff on.
Yeah.
How much for parking? Fuck off. Fuck right off.
Very hard for me to relate to this story because there's a bit where you were sad about only having your dad for 5 years. I'd love 5 years of a dad. What a fucking upgrade that'd be for me.
Yeah, dads are good.
Yeah, all right. Well, no,
They are pretty good.
Yeah, wouldn't remember.
Yeah, like they get you on TV and everything.
Yeah.
Not your dad.
No, not mine. But I tell you what, if I ever wanted a factory entry-level job at BAE Systems,
Oh, yeah.
I could walk into the Wharton branch.
I genuinely don't know why you've not done that. You'd love making weapons. Like,
Hold on,
you'd
sorry,
love
does
to
your
kill
dad
kids.
design weapons?
Not design.
Design
Like-
weapons
so it's like-
is the biggest stretch of his job ever.
That, you can tell that's someone whose dad does something.
yeah.
No, not everyone's dad achieves things. His is just a man from Preston.
Yeah, so in Preston, the biggest employer is BAE Systems, and most of them don't design
Yeah,
weapons.
they've got 3 jobs.
They work.
I like this CV says man from Preston.
That's the most impressive thing about him.
They work.
That's his name.
They work
Hey,
on.
I'm man from Preston.
But his
My
graves-
father was man from Preston. His dad was man from Preston.
And my son will be a man from
on his
Preston.
grave, it just says man from Preston.
To the obituaries, man from Preston died today. He was from Preston and a man.
Willie had a non-binary baby, though. He raised a non-binary kid. He was a very progressive. He was a very progressive man from Preston.
We'll have no non-binary babies round here.
Human from Preston, born today.
So, God, your dad designs
No,
drones and shit.
No, it doesn't. I don't know where you've got designs from.
No,
I
he
don't
just
know where
cheerleads
designs-
for them. He's just like, do another wedding.
STRIKE&E.
I didn't know you and Grace Campbell would have so much in common.
So his job was he worked in a factory with lots of other people, and I think his job was like checking that like wings were straight or some shit like that. I don't even fucking
Didn't check
know.
his son was straight. He's gay.
I'm not even 100% sure. I just know he worked on a factory floor.
Oh, right, okay. But, like, do you not want to just, like, spice it up a little bit and be like, oh, yeah, he was a guy, like...
No,
designed
because he
an
didn't do
anti-tank
that.
mine.
He didn't do that.
My dad never had cancer, but I need some content.
Look, we could probably get 2 Edinburgh shows out of this. We
Oh,
could-
oh, yeah, someone
Yeah.
come and see the show this year. You'll never guess what happens at the 45-minute mark in my shrine.
Cancer.
You're fucking alive? You're not going to die? I need an ending, cunt.
Jesus.
Elliot Steele presents Hold Me Closer, Tiny Cancer.
He's genuinely fucked off that I'm getting to the cancer material before he does at Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Because he can't do it this year, and he's generally like, oh, it's a bit
Well,
of a thing,
even you won't be the first comic to mine your dad's cancer
oh,
for jokes.
Fucking hell, that was unbelievable. That was insane.
I don't even know what this is. Is it an off-air one?
This is gonna no, it's fine, but it's just it's gonna open up a can of worms. But fuck it.
No, it's all right. We don't have to. We don't have to.
Oh, someone basically started making content. It was quite close to my dad at the time about. Look, we all walk through the park and talk shit now. That's.
I did a couple of those over lockdown.
We,
I like the people that. So at the moment, obviously, everyone has to make content and stuff. Walking through the park and talking shit. The Red Richardson route is very popular because
Well,
people.
Red does it as a character.
Red's
It's really
funny.
funny.
Reds are really funny.
But a lot of people forget that and then they just do it. But
Yeah.
my favourite sort of style of making content that people have lifted and try and make as their own is the Josh Pugh midway through a sketch
Yeah.
trying
Yeah.
to do it. Now, Josh does it exceptionally.
Josh Pugh is
'cause
brilliant.
He's so good.
So
Yeah.
good.
But
And
there's
when
other-
they're bad, they are the most cringe things in the world.
yeah.
When,
It's like
Oh, dude, I had to delete one the other week that was fucking awful.
we've all been there,
I
mate.
gave it a go, and I left it up for 2 minutes. And generally, Michael Wadawale messaged me going, "What are you doing?"
That's a good friend.
And I went, I went.
He's a good lad, Michael. Like,
Yeah.
he's someone, if he gives you a tap, all right.
Yeah. He went, "What are you doing?"
That's brutal feedback. That's so
I was-
funny.
I was
What
like-
are you doing?
I was so glad it was before like my comedians WhatsApp group could get to it.
yeah.
Yo, you're in a brutal comedians WhatsApp group. Aren't you?
Yeah. It's a rough one. There's been some big falling outs over the years over like people going too harsh.
Oh really?
Yeah, because the thing with comics, like, we could come on here, joke about my dad's kind of absolutely fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what it is, but I find it funny. I find it cathartic. My dad would find it funny.
Yeah.
But there's like 99.9% of shit you say to me, I don't care about. But that 0.1 when you say to it is like meltdown. That is fucking meltdown mode.
Yeah.
And when
let's try and find it.
Trying to find it. What's his meltdown?
It's faux working class. That's my highlight.
Right,
Like
yeah,
when I get the like when people start going online and like, well, you got that voice, and I'm like, shut up. That's my like. That's my like.
yeah.
Oh fuck, they're probably right.
Yeah.
Like, why does Mark Steele's son have this voice?
I mean, it is sort of audio blackface.
Oh,
It's like,
it's
Yeah,
pure
yeah.
racism. Pure racism.
like that's what happens when you grow up in South London, isn't it?
Yeah, well, sorry. Yeah, it's basically. Yeah, I haven't really got a joke for that. It
Because
is.
he's there. Look, keep pressing, Freddy. Come on.
Yeah, no. Do you see like the
I know.
fucking? Do you see the glim? Like the next time he's gonna cock block me,
Yeah.
like you can just see the like.
I'm gonna walk past and go, what was private school like, Elliot?
Whoa. I never went to private school. I never went to fucking private school.
There you go.
Let's
you go.
cross.
Even private schools were like, yeah, we can't fix that.
My dad.
There's no amount of money that can make him get through this.
I asked my dad one time why I didn't go to private school, and he went, "What a waste of everrine's time and resources."
Unfortunately, no private school does PhDs in pussy. It's more of a
There's only
community-
BTECs here.
But yeah, that so I'm in a group with like Sloss, Nelson, War, Ryan, Cullen, like Cullen
He's
is
just a bad man. He's just a bad person, Ryan Cullen.
yeah, and him and Nelson. If him and Nelson start gunning for you,
Yeah.
and you open the group and you just see your name tagged a load of times,
Yeah.
and then you see like a link to one of your videos,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, fuck, man. It must have been like when you're in World War One and hear the whistle go, and you're like, all right, guess we got to fucking do it, and you just have to look through, and you're like, all right, maybe I'll go for one. Like Mark's got kids, I'll bring that up. Like, and you just start trying to.
More comedians need this, though. There's a lot of people who do need a tap from their mates going, nah, that's shit. That's just shit. You're making a shit thing. Stop being shit. Like, we've all got to try things. Try a different one. Because, like, that's bad.
Oh, dude, I've put out some fucking terrible content.
Oh,
in the
we all
past.
have.
Like, I know my video has probably graced someone's group chat, and they've gone, "What the fuck is that?"
It is one of my favourite things in the world, though, is like, that's mainly what our texts are. It's like, look at this. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
It's just like,
yeah.
what is this? Like, that's 90% of the messages we send each other.
Yeah, but do you think that comes from a place of like sometimes like I'm like, yeah, but at least they're doing something.
Nah.
Okay, fair enough.
No, I just think they're shit and they should
Only
stop.
do something if it's good.
Yeah.
I do see what you mean. I'd
No, I
rather
am
than be
too,
doing something than not doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
However, some of it's so appallingly shit
Yeah.
that it's like...
It's where it's like so bad. Where you're like, what bit of this did you think was funny? What bit? What part did you go, yeah.
Oh,
I'll edit this
I had
up."
one the other week that could have got out like that. It was so bad.
Yeah. So when
was
you start
so
trying to
bad.
put them out regularly, I've definitely had some fucking whiffs out there when I was trying to put them out like to a schedule. Because then you just like try to find anything to put out. I just put things out when you've got something funny. You're like,
Yeah.
I've got a massive backlog of shit that I need to put out. I just can't be
My
arsed.
favourite stuff that people put out is when they put out comparing videos and they are doing literally nothing.
Nothing's happening.
Nothing's
You're
happening.
just like, oh, you're a teacher, are you? Cool. Oh, we're kids and that. Come see me live.
Tour days! Pow, 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 pow.
It's crazy, some of them. Yeah.
Oh, don't sit at the front, teachers. I'll get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not like Mr. Crowd Work.
Yeah.
It's not my thing.
You do like topical shit, innit? That's your like stuff.
I like doing a bit of topical,
Yeah.
but whenever
Because
I've
why spend time and think about things when you can just react instinctively and put it on the internet? What could go wrong?
oh fuck, man, I've had some like.
Oh, you get some fucking grief. You're up there with Quinn for the amount of beef you start on the internet, innit?
But mine's always accidental.
Oh yeah,
My-
so it's easy. It doesn't mean
Mine's
to.
you got a fatwa I put on you. I remember that.
Yeah,
that was a
yeah,
good
yeah,
week.
yeah,
Someone was trying to spell fat twat and they just left off the T.
Yeah, the worst. What's the worst? football fans and cyclists.
Football fans are horrific.
Oh.
Cyclists are dead bad. I've seen them go.
Cyclists.
They've never gone for me. I've had football fans. I had Chelsea fans for a bit. I said on a thing with that Rory Jennings. I was on a thing with him over lockdown, and I said that the blood. I said that the grass at Stamford Bridge grows with the blood of the Russian people. and then I said that I was glad that Frank Lampard's goal against Germany didn't stand because he's a cunt. The Chelsea fans and England fans went mental in my replies for ages. I got so many death threats.
It's the football fans that have got no sense of humour at the worst.
Yeah.
Like there's obviously a lot that
It's a
find things
straight
funny.
split. It's down the middle with
Yeah.
football fans. You get the funniest fucking people who are the best laugh and the most serious up their own arse
Right.
cunts in
On
the world.
this-
They're the worst.
On this, I saw a tweet that made me fucking howl about serious football fans with no fucking...
Yeah.
Right. So, Danny McLaughlin, mate of ours,
Yeah.
I would say friend of the pod, but he's never been on, has he?
No, like
Um,
he's so hard to schedule. There's no beat there. We try to
So-
get him on. Like,
He went on Five Live and
Oh, it was funny,
he was
that.
talking about a bit where he was talking about like a rule that you'd want added to football, and he said that you should be able to...
his was like a tactic
Yeah.
that he came up with.
He was like, you should be able to release an animal that stops an opposition's attack.
Yeah,
So,
because
like,
you can't
know-
complain when a dog runs on the pitch. It stops the opponent's momentum, but everyone's happy. It's fine.
Yeah,
The
so he
dog's
was
on the
like,
pitch.
he was like, Crystal Palace could have the eagle just coming down and swooping it, and it just disrupts the other team's
Yeah.
play. And somebody commented this, right?
Oh,
Stopping a team's momentum requires disrupting their rhythm and confidence. Tactics like changing formations, making strategic substitutions, or employing aggressive pressing can help throw them off balance. Additionally, controlling possession and slowing down the pace of the game can frustrate opponents and halt their momentum. It's like-
Yeah,
who are you
they-
explaining that to?
They're just autistic.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
like
yeah.
what you have to, like online, you have to remember as comics, you put out something. And then when someone does the joke back to us, and when comedians are like, yeah, that was the joke. And
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, this guy works at Cost Cutter.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he's not, this isn't
Yeah.
But like, I
fucking...
have to think the same thing when I'm talking to Freddie. Like a lot of the time, like he's just autistic. It's fine. Just get through it. He defo is.
I'm
So,
not.
You should do a show about that.
You are, oh,
Yeah.
mate.
Just
If I
claim
was,
it.
but I'm not. I'm not autistic.
You are autistic.
I'm not
You are,
autistic.
he is autistic. Yeah.
I'm not autistic.
He
I
just doesn't read social cues.
I
you know.
don't read social cues. I absolutely don't mind upsetting people. I think certain food and textures are weird. I don't like change, and I like to stick to a certain routine.
Just a man from Preston.
music.
Just a man from Preston.
Like his father before him.
And it's...
Music pisses me off, and I have certain specific special interests that I'll talk to you at great length, even though you don't care about them.
Yeah. But apart from that, he's not autistic though. He's definitely not autistic.
No, because I don't look weird. You know, some of them have got that look.
There is like a uniform of autism where it's just like, I'm going to wear 16 colours at once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Bow tie. That's autistic.
Yeah, Michael Wadawale. I'm going to turn up in a multicoloured cardigan.
Yeah.
And then...
When was the last time you saw someone who wasn't autistic in a bow tie? It might be the most autistic bit of clothing.
That's...
Tell you what else is autistic? Braces.
I was gonna say
Suspenders,
braces.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was a brief point in the early noughties where they were like indie, but then they went back to autism.
Trilby?
Trilby, pretty autistic.
pretty autistic.
But
That's
it could
sort
also
of
be
my
in a
lady.
ska band. You know, it's
My-
hard to tell the difference between the two sometimes.
My dad dresses like how an autistic kid thinks the mafia dresses, right? Because he always turns up in like a purple trilby and then like a red jacket, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what? There's too many colours.
Yeah, it
going
looks like
on.
it writes for a funky newspaper.
Yeah. But like, it's none
Extra,
of it's
extra! Groove is burning down the house.
right. but then because he's in his 60s, he'll have like a pair of running trainers on because his like
Yeah,
feet
yeah.
aren't what they were. So it's like what the fuck is going on here?
That is a fun look, like the sort of like hipster old guy who now has to wear Skechers with his cool outfit. it's like mod Skechers, you know, or like there'll be like a solely, but yeah.
I love that sort of like getting older, like James May type thing, where you just stop giving a fuck about like your hair or like how you look, and you just wander out in whatever you fancy in your 60s, and then it suddenly comes cool. You're like, yeah, that 60-year-old guy doesn't give a fuck. But then any
There's
other
a
age,
limit. If you wander around with your cock out,
No,
it's like,
if-
I don't give a fuck. I'm old.
yeah, no, that
What of it?
yeah, that could cause some issues.
Cause some issues.
That would cause some issues if my dad started walking around with his cock out all the time. There'd have to be some words.
Grabbing women. I'm old. I've got cancer.
I'm from a different time.
Yeah, just checking you for lumps.
Yeah.
You might be watching or listening to this going, wouldn't this be better if I could also smell the guys who are doing this? So maybe come see us live.
We are doing the Edinburgh Fringe.
Yes.
Rob, you're doing your own show for the whole month. Where are you going to be at?
I'm going to be at the Caves. It's on Cowgate. It's right in the centre. And I'm at 8:55 p.m. every day, apart from one of them. I think it's like a Monday in the middle, but, don't come to that. It's going to be dead good.
I'm doing the second half. I'm doing from the 13th of August onwards.
Part-timer.
I am doing the cask room at the Mash House, again, right in the centre, right next to the Caves, actually. And mine's at 5:05.
And we're going to try and do some live podcasts as well, so come check us out. Have a look at those in the brochure. We haven't officially confirmed the dates yet.
So if you are a Dead Men Talking fan, please come down. We'd love to see you there. Get pictures, come say hello, stop us.
Mainly give us money.
Harass us, harangue us,
Yeah.
touch us.
Yeah, touch Freddy. Just without saying anything, just walk up and rub his face.
Oh, right. Okay. Here's a rule. Right. Rob said that this is fine. If you see Rob in Edinburgh, take your finger and just try and ram it up his ass. No matter where you are or what he's doing.
Freddie doesn't really like greetings, is the thing about him. So what he much prefers, as the flamboyant gay man he is, just tickle his bollocks. Just walk up, tickle his bollocks without saying anything.
Do you know
Just
what?
a little
If
tickle.
I've been walking around Edinburgh all day,
Yeah.
you fucking touch them at your own risk.
But if you can't be asked to go to the Edinburgh Festival, then Freddie's going to be going on tour.
I'm on tour, baby. I am on tour October and November. I'm going to 20 different cities all across the UK and Ireland. There's some places that are dead close to selling out already. I think they'll probably be sold out by the time you're listening to this. And there's other places as well that have literally limited availability. It's
Some of them
selling really well.
aren't selling at all, though, so buy those tickets.
Shout out to Darwin and Cardiff. No, they're actually doing all right, but they're just not as well as everything else. If you want tickets, then head over to freddyquinne.co.uk, Freddy with a Y, QUINNE.co.uk, and get your tickets right now before they sell out.
The Army of the Dead needs you. Join us at patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod to get even more from this podcast. If you love it, you can get an extra episode every week. We've got loads of specials on there. There's more stuff going up all the time. And most importantly, you are the reason, you who've signed up to the Army of the Dead, are the reason that we can go so hard. The reason we don't need to give a fuck about upsetting anybody is that we have you behind us. So join us at patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod. Get yourself a free trial for a week if you like. It's £3 a month. You get loads of extra stuff. Now, here's a little taster of a recent episode from Patreon for you to enjoy.
About a week ago. No, a couple of weeks. No, 3 weeks ago.
Let's get this specific. Which day are we talking?
I feel like it was an early weekday.
No, it was an early morning. No, it was an early night. No, it was yesterday.
So, I got contacted on Instagram by a peanut butter company.
Please stop taking photos of yourself covered in our product.
Now,
Stop interfering with our jars. Keep away from the factory. We've hired guard dogs.
Now,
Please stop licking our walls. Sir, you cannot tunnel your way in here with your bare hands. Sir, our guards are armed. Away! Away! Get me! Oh, God! The stories are true! He's here!
He wrote this in an Instagram message, didn't he?
Right, an Instagram message,
Yeah.
There's a voice note.
this is the moment we prepared, people. You all thought I was mad. Many of you requested to be transferred to a different peanut butter factory. But I insist we spent 2 hours a day preparing for Quinne's attack.
That is a very good Simpsons.
Thank
Very
you.
good, very
Thank
good.
you.
The fact that it was actually in a peanut factory is amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
So anyway, the peanut butter company are called Proper Nutty.
Right.
And they are releasing the new dark roast peanut butter. That is peanut butter that looks dark. It looks horrible, to be fair.
Great start.
Great start as brand ambassador.
So,
But so they thought, we're going to have something that's got a little more colour. I know who we'll get. Fat White Quinn.
no, they were like, so they messaged me and they said, look, would you mind writing 5 to 10 dark jokes about peanut butter?
Dark roasts. It's a dark roast
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
But dark jokes about peanut butter.
Yeah.
This peanut butter raped me.
So,
Yeah.
A lot of people died from eating this.
I want you to know it's very difficult writing 10 jokes about peanut butter.
You make writing jokes look difficult, don't worry.
It's hard. Okay. Joke number 1. Just like Caitlyn Jenner, we contain nuts.
Did they like that one?
I don't know.
I hope the next 20 are just about different trans people.
Just like India Willoughby, we contain nuts. So the second one was
I don't know if they contain nuts. It's like you've got nuts. I was like, your nuts aren't in
well,
you,
so
are they?
this is
Sort of,
it.
They're sort of on you.
So this
nuts.
is it. So the second
And also,
one.
does Caitlyn Jenner have their dick and balls? Or
So
do
with
they-
that,
do
with
they have
that.
it? I bet Caitlyn Jenner's got a very expensive pussy.
So with that.
Oh,
in
yeah,
mi-
probably I bet just went to
well,
the best.
Well, with that.
Right, I'll get a mould of Taylor Swift.
Well, with that detailed nod to the trans community, my second one was just like Caitlyn Jenner. We're made with nuts.
Right, yeah, nice. Yeah. If that wasn't, if the problem you had before was wording,
Yeah.
if that was the issue with the previous joke, don't worry, I'll fix that.
Next one.
Just like trannies.
Next one.
Just like trannies. These have got bollocks.
Peanut butter. It's got massive testicles and shouldn't be in a women's bathroom.
Just like trans people, our peanut butter isn't going to heaven.
Just like trannies, our peanut butter are paedophiles.
So,
I wouldn't trust our peanut butter near a school.
you're a football fan, aren't you, Elliot?
I'm a football fan.
You're a Crystal Palace fan.
I'm a Crystal fan.
What is the pettiest thing you've ever seen as a football fan? Rob, you can also chip in, and Tom, if you want to.
What a fucking interview.
Keep going
question.
down, because I think I've
Oh,
found...
the Port Vale guy is fucking
My-
amazing.
Oh.
I've
So, do you know about the Port Vale guy?
nah.
Oh,
you're
this is
you're going to
fucking
love
incredible.
this. So, do you know Ryan James Burgess?
I mean, like, unless you're a big fan of lower league football, you're not really going to remember him.
He was Port Vale's player of like the season one year, scored like the most goals when they went up, like their only promotional, whatever, right? Anyway, he fell out with the club because one day he arrived late for a scheduled meal and he insists that he was waiting to get picked up and nobody ever came to pick him up. So he was 45 minutes late. He got fined. He kicked off about it on social media and then the club disciplined him. And anyway, it got so toxic that he left the club. And apparently, according to him, the club started bad-mouthing him to other clubs so he wouldn't get signed anywhere. And he has held this grudge for an awfully long time because Port Vale got relegated this week. And this guy, I'm not joking, got himself a pilot's license and flew a banner over Port Vale's ground as they got relegated with saying, she stood there laughing, which is like the Stoke City Delilah quote or whatever. And he's put this on social media.
It's fucking amazing, isn't it? To learn to fly a plane just to fuck someone off is magnificent.
You don't need to do
That's
that.
up there with 9/11. That's up there with 9/11 in terms of just
plane-based pranks,
plain-based hatred.
I'll tell you,
aviation hijinks.
That is no, but it comes from the same place.
1-0 America.
no, it doesn't come from the same place.
comes from the same
Because
place.
at no point during 9/11, when the fucking plane hit the tower, nobody went, it's a bit petty.
Yeah, but he never.
No, it was 9/11 was petty.
Hey,
9/11 was petty.
Al-Qaeda went 1-0.
There's a lot of
Ryan
and
Bird
it's only two.
never forgot. He never forgot about his grudge.
That's up there. It does. It comes from the same place that 9/11 came
I mean,
from.
it comes from the sky.
Yeah, no, but I mean just that level of like, I'm gonna fucking get you. That's what
Yeah.
9/11.
Learning to fly a plane is a big level of commitment.
Yeah, because you don't need to. You can just pay someone to do it. We've done it.
We did
Yeah,
it. We
it costs
flew a
a few-
banner over the Nationals.
It costs like 900 quid.
No, it's 1,200 actually. You forgot about VAT, you fool.
I'm always forgetting about it. Oh yeah, we should have just learned to fly planes then.
I've never seen such anger in Rob Mulholland in my life.
I've been dealing with it for a long time.
Just to correct you, it would be 1080 with VAT on top.
I know. I was just doing a little joke, Freddie.
No, it's not right. If you're going to correct
Not
him.
autistic.
No,
though.
yeah, not autistic.
Not autistic.
Read what he's put. Read what he put on
Everyone
social
stop
media.
laughing so I can say the correct percentage.
This is Ryan.
Let's just kill the momentum of the
know,
bit because one of you got the numbers wrong.
Yeah, it's annoying me.
Everyone's having fun, but stop that now. I'm going to be correct.
So Ryan James Bird said, "Wow, just landed. Thank you to the Stoke City fans who paid me to do something I would have happily done for free. A bit of a shaky takeoff, but I put that down to the excitement. However, once I got her up in the sky, it was smooth all the way from there, and shout out to my instructor Jeff, who was guiding me all the way. This is an experience I will cherish for the rest of my life. Fail Park looks like an even bigger shithole from the sky.
If Muhammad Atta had survived, he would have tweeted the same thing about 9/11.
The Twin Towers looking even bigger shithole from the sky.
He would have tweeted the same thing, but he died.
Thank you to Al Qaeda for paying me to do something I would have happily done for free.
Yeah, Poo York looks like an even bigger shithole from the sky.
That'd be great if a terrorist bombed your city and called
In
it
a
Poo
pun.
York.
Oh, had a load of scheduled tweets, just shit talking what they'd done.
Oh my God! Why has no terrorist done that yet?
No, you'd win me round a little bit.
Yeah,
I'd come round a little. I'd be like, all right, what they did was wrong, but
That is
So
quite.
shit, we bombed
funny.
it twice.
I'll be honest, if the pun is the only bit where he loses me, it's like, you're winning. You don't need the pun. You're already
He
winning
calls
by a
them
mile.
inbreds.
Yeah. It's fucking great, though. Like,
Hashtag no promotions without me. Yeah.
I mean, that's not really how hashtags work, but fine.
Yeah. I like him. I like him.
funny, I know,
It's just
I
going to
love
be
it.
his tweet on that
Yeah,
one.
honestly, I'd love to have him on. Like, that level of pettiness is
It's
something
brilliant,
that,
isn't it?
Like,
It's
yeah,
absolutely
that's a man I
brilliant.
want to chat to. It's really funny that Port Vale is who you hate. It's really funny getting that worked up about the most nondescript nothing of a club.
Yeah.
They are like, who gets that angry about it?
Oh,
like,
it's like
Yeah.
being angry at Crew.
yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Or like
Crew have
having
got
a-
good reason to be angry at them. They were a paedophile farm for 30 years.
What?
Do you not
Do you
know
not know about Barry Bennell?
And like Dario Grady covering up for him. Like they had like a boarding house where like they would nonce kids. Like there was a guy, Barry Bennell, worked for them for years, and like nonced like
How are you just finding out about
hundreds
this?
of kids.
It's one of the most horrific sex crimes of the last.
So yeah, Crew is a one.
When did this
really
happen?
terrible example to choose.
It's about 5 years ago. It
Yeah.
all came out. 5, 6
Did
years
it?
ago.
It's like being angry at Joseph Fretzel. Yeah? Why would anyone be angry at that guy? Yeah, it was like for like 40 years. Like Dario Grady was the longest serving manager ever in football history. He was the manager for like 50 years, I think. There was like
No,
streaks.
It wasn't that. It wasn't that long, but it was a
I
long
think
It was
time.
really close.
I think it was near 30.
It was over 30.
It was over 30,
But it
but-
was like he was there forever. He was the club, and his mate, his like assistant Barry Bennell, was like nonced loads of kids, and Dario Grady was arranging it all and was like, totally knew what had happened.
Fuck
at
me,
the
it's
very
like little
least.
St James over there, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's-
it was fucking.
He was also a coach at
crazy.
City and other
yeah,
clubs
loads
as
of
well.
other clubs, and like there's like loads of links to like loads of like really tragic shit in football. Yeah, it was like horrific.
my
He would
God.
have loads of sleepovers and stuff, and he had like arcades in his house, so that he was basically like Michael Jackson.
But also, whatever
But
happened to
footy
second
Michael
chances?
Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, give him
It was a
second
different
chance.
time. I love using that as a justification for anything. It was a different time. The Holocaust. It was a different time. 1945 was a different time.
Never judge a man unless you walk a mile in his shoes.
This
And
is
there's
it.
a lot of shoes from the Holocaust. that you take your
wanted-
pick.
They did
you
a lot
wanted
of-
my
they-
pile of
They
shoes.
did a lot of walking as well, like marches.
You can't judge people about the moral standards of today. That's what I would say. Hey? You're just posting their morality on them.
I love the idea you're his lawyer in court and he's just head in hand. There's like,
3 weeks ago was a different time. Hey, when he robbed that place, he thought it was fine. God, this is cancel culture gone mad.
well, the woke brigade have won, haven't they?
It would be
Can't
really,
even Holocaust anymore because of woke.
it would be really funny. It would be really funny to be like on trial for doing the Holocaust or whatever. Know that you're going down for like 100 years or whatever, and representing yourself and going, they are annoying. Do you know what I mean? Like as your opening bit.
I love the idea of someone going, the Holocaust has gone woke, where they're like, yeah, the showers are gender neutral now, probably. Fucking woke brigade have their way with it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I bite Mac Fry, but you can work from home.
He/Himmler.
He/Himmler is great.
Work from home sets you free. Oh man, it's like people go, yeah, it's fucking woke nowadays, ain't it? Yeah, your generation couldn't do the Holocaust. Yeah, you'd fucking.
Now it is time for the final transition.
Probably be rainbow pajamas, wouldn't it, with your lot? It'd fucking ruin it.
Rainbow pajamas.
What's that gas coming through there? Oh, it's a puberty blocker. Oh, imagine if none of them got gas, but they came out with massive tits.
I don't think that's how they administer puberty blockers. I don't think you go through it like a shower of mist.
Like stars in their eyes.
Come out the other side. Ask Tina Turner.
But surely there's a better way, my child. Is there not like an injection or something? No, this is...
Might as well be on Live at the Apollo nowadays, am I right?
That's how they should do puberty blocker. Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be a woman. I'm your private dancer. Dancer for money. Ba-da, dude looks like a lady.
That is my favourite thing now, is when people just go, oh, the woke brigade.
Yeah.
And have you seen...
Why are you scared of a woke brigade? That sounds like I can knock fuck out of them. Like, they're the people I'm least scared of. Bring a brigade of them. I'll batter them.
But it's also like where people like moan about television being overly woke and stuff, and hearing it, and that sort of TV falls apart. But I watched Baby Reindeer recently. It's fucking amazing. And you go, this is woke television.
Yeah.
Like, it's really woke, but it's good. Like,
That's why I'm
Euphoria.
not watching it. So I've heard it's anti-rape.
Have you not seen it?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
It's
Oh
incredible.
wow!
I know it's like really,
really
good.
good.
I just it's not the sort of thing I watch a load of.
You don't watch dramas, do you? You don't like
not
fiction,
really.
do you?
Like I don't watch loads of it. Occasionally I do. I'm making my way through one of the most. So I'll get to it eventually. It's not like I'm against it. I'm not like, it's a popular thing that everyone likes.
No, for sure.
I just don't watch everything. So I get this all the time where people are like, oh, you haven't watched this. I'm not trying to be a contrarian. I just haven't.
It's
I've heard it's very, very good,
well,
and more power to Gab.
What's mental is obviously you know the base of the story.
Yeah.
It's Richard Gabb being stalked by this woman.
Yeah.
Right. What's mental is that it's so apparently, according to Richard Gadd, they went through great lengths to disguise who the woman was. And in his own words, Richard Gadd said in an interview, "We've changed that much, I don't think she'll even recognise herself."
Yeah.
Took the internet one day to find her.
Oh, I hate that people are like finding... How do you watch that show and go...
Yeah.
Oh, yes, the complexities of trauma are really, really interesting. I'm going to find that mentally ill woman and then post all her stuff
People
up online.
like trying to make people kill themselves on the internet. It's like sport.
To be fair, when he gets molested by that TV producer, spoiler.
I knew about that, don't worry. I've worked in the industry for long enough.
In my head, I was like, oh, I wonder who that is.
Well, obviously, we all did that,
Yeah.
But, the problem was, what was mad about it is, no one's going, oh, I couldn't possibly think who that could be. So we've all got a list of 20.
Oh, yeah.
We're all trying to narrow it down. It's that way. Tom used to be a TV producer.
And used to be. That's not the reason I stopped.
No. No one thinks you're big enough to hold anyone down.
Yeah, I could rape a bloke.
Yeah. No, God, no. You'd be carried around like a backpack.
It is good, though. It is.
I've heard it's very good.
I just thought it was insane that people then would watch something that honest as well, going and here's my how I was complicit partly in all of this as well.
Yeah.
I'm not just a victim here. I'm also at some level enjoyed this, and then watch that and go, oh, that woman's clearly really gone through some shit.
Yeah,
so
let's poke that.
Let's poke that. And
I've seen newspapers reported stuff that because she's been found tweeted some stuff and I've seen newspapers online newspapers
Well,
the
apparently-
chick ones reported what she said that's fucking way irresponsible. It's proper hounding someone to their death.
Apparently, Daily Mail have had reporters outside her house
I bet.
every day for a week.
Fucking scum. Absolute scum. It's going to end real badly. Hey, look, there's about a week between us recording this and going out, so she might already be dead.
We'll get season 2 though of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was so good.
Look at the bright
This
side.
is how good Richard Gadd's show was. I was like, oh, can you write about more of your tragedies? This
God,
is
I hope he
fucking
gets
amazing.
raped again.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't say that.
None of us think it's fine.
I've still got one foot in the industry.
Oh, we're so far out.
I've still got the doors closing, but I might be able to claw.
There's still a little bit of nepotism left. Still a little drop in the tank.
Yeah, it's there. I've just got to find I'm in the desert and I'm just shaking. But yeah, I just think it's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
people are
But
fucking
like,
mental.
but like, it's that noughties level of journalism
Yeah.
where it was just totally okay to go, look how fat this woman is, and they like
Who'd
they're
do
perfectly fine.
And before you know it, you marry him.
But no, it was fucking crazy. It was like, it's still going though now. Like, we like to pretend we're better, but like, journalism is not any fucking better, is it? It's still all like, it's worse. It's just on the internet now. And it's all like, it's still that thing of like, just fucking like, find someone mental. It's always like, we've got to be careful about mental health and appreciate people who are mentally ill unless they've ever been on telly, in which case we'll try and make them kill themselves.
It's just
to be
a different
entertaining.
way of abuse. They just work ways around it and just do
Yeah.
different shit. Do you remember when the Sun used to do like countdowns to when famous teenagers were going to become 16?
Oh yeah,
They
Charlotte
could shag
Church.
'em,
Charlotte
yeah.
Church was the famous
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
and that wasn't the Sun. That was Chris Moyles did that
Yeah,
on
on
radio.
Charlotte
Well, the Sun did it a lot.
The
The
Sun
Sun,
did it.
the Sun did it with a page 3 model, and
They
they,
were going to show their tits.
they,
It was
they
Sam
showed a girl's
Fox.
they showed her tits on her 16th birthday.
Yeah.
They took all the pictures beforehand and
Yeah.
then showed them on her 16th birthday.
That's wild. That is
Wild taking
paedophilia.
them before. You got to put them in.
Should
the
have to
next
be?
day.
Should have to be 18, surely, because like you can't.
Used to be like, in
was
the
16.
90s, no one gave a fuck, mate. No one
Yeah,
gave
like
a
a mum
fuck
was
in the
a mum
90s.
was involved in it and stuff.
Everyone
and,
was like, oh, delighted, like, oh yeah, we're going to look at these teenage tits soon. It was the talk of the town.
Yeah, I
It was
also
the talk of the town.
Yeah, we're going to get a pedo loophole.
Town crier.
Oh yay, oh yay! Young titties, page 3.
I also remember as well that the Sun did. They gave Charlotte Church Rear of the Year
Yeah.
when she was 16.
And Charlotte Church was just singing choir songs. Like, at least Sam Fox was like, yeah, I'm going to show you my tits. Like, at least Sam Fox was like, she was a child. It definitely shouldn't have happened. But at least she was like, yeah, I'm going to be a titty
yeah,
model.
I'll be sexually exploited. Exploit me. Whereas
Yeah.
Charlotte Church
Charlotte Church was just like, I'm walking in
Yeah.
here. And everyone's like,
Shaking
look
hands
at her tits.
shaking hands with the Pope.
Yeah. And everyone's like, look at that child's ass.
That must have been a really wild day for Charlotte Church when she was 16 years old. She's singing Ave Maria or whatever in front of some cathedral, and they go, "Miss Church, you've won best ass in the country."
She's doing the Catholic's best ass.
Do you think like that sort of like type of newspapers like the Sun and the Daily Mail, that's like the British version of like that's our gun control thing? Like, that's the thing that other countries look at us and go, "What the fuck are you doing?"
The tits in the paper was
like,
definitely a thing. People were like, what?
Like, what are you actually doing? Like, if they look at our tabloid journalism,
Yeah.
like the Sun
It's crazy.
it's so barbaric.
Yeah.
Like that thing exists still. That
Yeah.
nobody's come in and gone, you get everything wrong and you're just making the world a worse place.
Yeah.
You can't exist anymore.
It is wild that there is like zero standard to it. It's like how the Daily Sport operates. Is they just realise that no one checks what you put in the paper. No one gives a fuck. So they're like, we'll just like make up fun stuff.
Yeah,
You know, like it's like you shouldn't be allowed to make the Daily Sport. Really, like really, you shouldn't be able to put. I put 9 cream eggs up my ass on the front page of a newspaper because someone should go, well, he didn't.
Well, it's just not regulated.
Yeah.
The press is self-regulated, so they impose like their own fines and their own punishments.
Exactly,
and
and they
stuff.
go, I think I'm fine. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
It's fucking insane.
This is where absolute free speech leads to, doesn't it? Like if you
You
just say
suggest a little
things-
crackdown on free speech.
Every now and then,
A
there
brave
needs to be-
stance.
Well, not on us, please.
Every now and then, like with freedom of speech, it is annoying that you do go, oh fuck. Not
Yeah, but,
you.
no, but you can't have absolute freedom of speech because people would be able to be like, fucking look, these polo mints cure cancer, and Mark's dad's gonna be like, I'm like trying to eat as many as he fucking can.
Look at the mind he went
Elliot's
to.
dad.
Snapped it straight away.
But I mean, like you have to have some limits in place where you go, whoa, you can't just say literally anything.
Well, freedom of speech. You need, it doesn't mean freedom of consequence, like which is the thing that people
Yeah,
say.
every now and again you get a little fatwa. You can say what you want on a podcast, but every now and again
have a little
the
fatwa
Muslims
in
in the
there,
UK will have a little fatwa. You know, that's
and,
gonna
and they're
happen.
allowed to as well.
They're allowed to. I support them in their right to fatwa against Freddy.
Yeah, I think we're all going to be down for
Mashallah,
the woke,
brothers.
for the woke Holocaust bit. I think we're all. Gonna
Oh, that's
That was a bit of fun.
That was a bit of
It was a bit
fun.
of banter. It was a different time.
That was 15 minutes ago.
It was a different
15
time.
minutes ago. It was 15 minutes
different
ago.
time.
I would like to apologise on behalf of everyone.
We've grown
It was
and
a-
we've learned. We're doing the work.
It was a
yeah?
different
to
time.
improve. It was a different time back then.
I actually, I'm going to pull Wayne Hennessy and go, what? No.
What?
That which is my
What
favourite.
was
That was
It was
great.
amazing.
That was great. He was doing
I didn't even know what the Nazis were. I'm just like Wayne Hennessy, by the way. If anyone doesn't know this story, basically he got
goalkeeper for Wolves.
Yeah, he had a photo
It was
of
at
him.
Crystal Palace. It was at
Right,
Crystal
he did.
Palace.
He had a photo taken of him where he was doing a Hitler salute, and then he
At the Christmas party.
at the Christmas party
on Crystal
crazy.
Palace, which is
at the most racially diverse squad in the world.
No, it's not racially diverse.
It's all black.
It's just
black
Wayne
guys.
Hennessy.
Yeah, it's black guys, Wayne Hennessy and Will Hughes.
and Joel Ward.
Yeah, it's like you can literally count the white guys in the team. Like, wild.
yeah.
If you're at Millwall,
Crystal-
fine, treat yourself.
Crystal Palace's squad is like up the creek's roster. There's just Lowe and then Thomas Green.
So, like,
Well, not anymore. But
he got-
anyway,
he got
breaking news.
He got caught doing a Hitler salute, and his defence was, no, I'm not a Nazi. I'm just so thick I didn't know what one was. It's basically like, I'm not racist, I'm retarded, which is a great defence.
I have a theory on this.
Yeah.
That is based on absolutely nothing.
The best kind of theory. We're a podcast, Elliot. Float it.
I generally don't think he was doing a Hitler salute.
Right.
I think he was going for saying they put the photo out and everyone and the people who advising him went, no one's gonna buy that you weren't doing a Hitler salute because it looks like you're doing a fucking Hitler salute.
But people
So-
will believe
But people,
that you're thick as pig shit.
yeah. So say you don't know what a Nazi is, and he'd have gone, all right, and then come out and said that, and then because that's like sounds like it's such a PR spin.
Yeah.
I don't think
It's
I don't
such a
think
wild
Wayne-
swing. It's
And also, like,
good lie though, innit? Because it's so wild, it's kind of believable. Because who'd make
it's
that
not
up?
belible at all.
Who'd make
it's
that
not,
up, though?
It's not believable
You'd
at
have
all.
to be a retard to make it up.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone around. But I also like. Why can't you do a little cheeky salute at the Christmas party? He's obviously not a Nazi. I don't think
I mean,
he's a
he's
Nazi.
not obviously not a Nazi. If you're doing a Nazi salute, I'd say that's one check mark against you.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
It's not definitive proof, but it's not a great sign.
Like,
Yeah,
look,
no,
you've
do you know
got-
what? Yeah, no, fair enough.
You've got to take.
You've turned me.
You've got to take context into account.
Yeah.
Like if people came on our woke Holocaust bit, we could go, we're part of a podcast and comedians. We were joking. When you're at a Christmas party as a goalkeeper,
Yeah.
you can't be like,
It
"What's
was
this?
satire. I was doing a bit.
Maybe, but like,
What's the deal?
but like, why did no one look at the photo and go, Wayne, we're gonna have to do that again, mate. Could you not Sieg Heil?
Yeah.
Do like bunny ears or something.
Maybe he
Wait.
was just pushing for a transfer to Chelsea.
Yeah, Wayne, we're gonna have to retake that picture. No, it's not that you're not smiling. If anything, you're smiling too much. That's the kind of problem that we got.
What is the best amount to smile whilst doing a Nazi salute? Because like you don't want to be grinning,
No,
but also at the same
smirk.
time you don't want to be very serious.
Smirk.
I don't think
No,
that's great. A little like
watch the.
don't do the salute.
I'm doing it like that. I'm doing it like. like a-
That's it.
Oh!
That's the camp woke salute. For
Why?
The,
I think high.
Why were there any thalidomide Nazis?
No, it was pre-thalidomide. Thalidomide was the 60s.
Also, they'd have just killed them all.
Yeah, they would have just.
I
Yeah.
don't think
They're going for an early
That's
bath.
a fair point.
Imagine doing a
That's
zig.
a fair point.
Imagine doing
a.
Imagine doing a zig heil with those little arms. Like,
We get it.
I love that you thought we weren't. You're like, I'll do this more, and then they'll
like
get
it.
Tell you what, I bet thalidomides were gutted when Walk Like an Egyptian came out.
oh mate, that's
that comes on at a disco. They're like, oh fucking hell.
that's who I feel sorry for. Thalidomides here in the Macarena.
Or the YMCA.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what they are.
Oh.
I was just
Google thalidomide babies.
I was
So, there was a drug-
jumping in the
there was
bit.
a- there was a
Oh, is this
drug
what they
for
gave pregnant women? Yeah.
Gave kids little flipper arms. Yeah.
Right,
What?
And now it's the vaccine,
that's
isn't it?
accurate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is that was after a COVID vaccine. That's what happened there.
well, this is like okay. So here's the thing with the vaccine and like I'm gonna fuck.
Just to make sure we're definitely demonetised.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, but like
Vaccines don't work.
no. Everyone who's liberal, so like I'm very liberal, but I fucking hate the left, right? Because they just wind me up.
Okay.
But everyone who was liberal during that time suddenly became a fan of pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah.
And if you went, hey, I don't know, like, I don't think we should be, like, people should be making billions off this disease that's gone around the world very quickly. Seems like something we should all have a very serious discussion about. Now, I'm not smart enough.
It was never a serious discussion was the problem.
But it
was the only person who wanted to have it was your most annoying mate. That was the problem with it.
Yeah.
It was your one who was you were already bored of their theories. I just got the vaccine to just to make it go away. I was like, I'll be fine. I've put worse in my body. You know?
Yeah, I just wanted to go to the pub.
Yeah, you are right, like, totally. But, like, no one was having a proper chat, and it was just, oh, fuck it.
But everyone who was liberal suddenly was like, well, the good people of Pfizer.
Yeah.
You're like, they're a fucking, why is the left now, like, champion fucking companies?
Yeah.
It's like, they're meant to be the enemy.
Yeah. Oh, it's wild. Like what is left and right has become very weird.
It's cyclical, really, isn't it?
Sort of, but people have just become. It's become more like teams rather than like coherent ideologies. And it's just you're on that team, so you think all of those things. And it's like that you just get this patchwork quilt that people just go like, oh, I'm having all of that. And like, just don't do that. Just assess things on their own merits.
But like, there's like comics who I like very much disagree with, and then occasionally I'll read something they write, and I'm like, oh, they've actually made a good point there, but I can't say that because everyone will get annoyed at me. Yeah. I can't. I can't go. Like, actually, Simon Evans makes a really good point about that. I'm like, sometimes.
Well, that never happens.
Every now and then, like,
every now and again,
and I'm like, oh yeah, that's fair enough.
But like, I just I can't be asked with comedians trying to make points about things, like trying to make a serious point.
Unfollow me on Instagram.
Yeah, if you've got a funny joke about a serious point, great. But if you're just like fucking making points, I just unfollow all them. Like, I just can't. I don't care what you think. Like, be funny or fuck off. Like, you know, I've had
Same as football fans.
Yeah.
I was saying before.
I've had comedians like tell me off for making jokes in reply to like a serious tweet. And I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, we're on the internet. Like, you know, this is meant to be where we're being funny. That's our job, is it not? Fucking hell, can't be arsed with it. Yeah, just like can't be arsed. Comedians are not smart. So.
And speaking of things that we can't be arsed with.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's time for Cunt of the Week. This is Tom's favourite feature.
It's the greatest feature of any podcast.
It's so dog shit. I can't believe
everyone loves it apart from
never
Freddie
works.
and Rob.
Never works ever.
They pretend they don't like it.
We've had a really good, I'd say, hour of podcasting.
Oh, easily,
really strong,
within
really
this
solid.
last hour and a half.
Let's tank it. Let's
This is always the
absolutely
best.
tank it.
There we go. Right, so it's time for the sting. It'll take a little while to load.
Yeah, it just does.
Just does, yeah. Could just get a better computer.
We could do, yeah.
Yeah. That feels like a you job. Turn the volume on is a you job, definitely.
Yeah,
that's definitely you.
Yeah, would have thought so.
You see why I'm angry, Elliot? You see why I'm angry with him?
It's not the feature's fault.
It's your fault.
I'm angry as well.
Yeah.
It's time for Cunt of the Week.
Spin the wheel. It's
Lad Baby.
Lad Baby.
I'm going to tell you 3 stories sent in from our viewers and listeners, and we're going to decide which one's Cunt of the Week, and we're going to have loads of fun along the way.
That's not a guarantee.
First one, you will. First one's called Handsy Mate. That's not it. Whenever I go out with my co-worker, I torpedo his attempts with women because he's a bit rapey.
Hey! I agree with you, mate. That's what you should do.
Yeah.
He's the ugliest person I've ever seen. Thinning hair, heavier than Freddy, and boring as fuck.
Oh, so it's Freddy 6 months ago.
This was just Rob sent this in, and it's only just got through the messages.
We also work at a job out of town so much that I spend more time with him than at home.
You've missed a sentence.
No, I haven't.
No, he hasn't.
Oh, have you not? Oh, right, sorry. I apologise.
If you're going to be pedantic, be right, you fucking moron.
It's actually 1008 even of that. Sorry.
I love that. Just in the middle of a bit. Just the numbers, guys. It's bothering me so much.
It was really annoying me as well that he was calling him Dario Grady and it's Dario Grady, but I kept that quiet. I kept that to myself.
Oh, I'm sorry, I incorrectly pronounced the name of that paedophile.
Paedophile enabler. Oh my God, he's trying to do this on purpose. Right, go on, carry on.
We also work at a job out of town so much that I spend more time with him than at home.
You've missed a sentence, Sam.
He's been told many times he's got to keep his hands to himself. But when he's been drinking, it's like he physically can't do it. So whenever we go out, I let women know to stay away from him. I feel like I'm doing a public service, but he's caught on and he's calling me a cunt. I do also think it's funny to wreck his chances, but in my opinion, a rapist is more of a cunt than someone that's trying to protect his prospective victims.
Why is this guy not knocked this guy out? Like,
Why are you just hanging out with him?
Yeah, why have you written into a fucking podcast?
This is insane,
Right,
isn't it?
right to the police, you
I
mad
know.
cunt.
This is what I'm thinking the whole time. Why are you just stood there going,
What the fuck are you doing, you maniac? This guy's trying to rape people, and you're just there like, oh, do you know who's going to deal with this? Dead men talking.
It's so wild. It's so wild to be like, this guy keeps trying to rape people. Oh, well, time for another night out with him.
Unless this guy's using the word rapey in a way where he's like over egging, like.
Are we talking about degrees of rape now?
Well, I'm just saying, like, if he's like, oh, he's a bit handsy and he's called him rapey, where he's like, oh, he's like maybe a bit tactile.
Handsy's still not great.
It's not.
Tactile is just
No,
another.
do you know what?
These are all words for rapists.
Do you know what? Why am I trying to fucking fight this argument? No, fuck him, knock him out. What are you doing? Like,
I
I
think
love he's a bit handsy. It's such a nice way of saying rapist.
well, yeah,
isn't it?
like I like if I was hanging out with a guy and they were getting like that with women to the point where you have to warn people prior, like not
like, look, 1 or 2 more appearances on Live at the Apollo Max.
yeah, just get whoever did PR. Oh, did I stutter? I've not forgotten.
Just want to say that I had a lovely time in Galway.
Couldn't sit down for a week. Nah, mate. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Seems like we've all pushed
No.
that.
Hey,
I don't think anyone else. That's very much been the discourse.
but I would say
this is wild.
This is the most. By the way, whoever sent this in, this is the most insane thing I've ever had put to me on a podcast.
It's crazy,
and
isn't
I've done a lot of podcasts,
Yeah.
and that is insane.
You know what's
That
mad?
You have to warn people like, sorry, my mate Mike. Yeah, no, he talks over people
Whoa.
sometimes.
Now, what you've done there is you've made a mistake because I was going to point this out. It's not his mate. It's his fucking co-worker.
Yeah. They work away, so he's going out with him because he's got no one else to go out
It's
with.
not even a friend.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
co-worker.
Yeah.
It's not even a mate.
Speak to HR.
Not even a pal.
Hey, this guy that we pay keeps trying to rape people on work trips. I keep having to spend work trips stopping him raping.
Yeah, but he don't want to drink on his own, does he?
It's crazy.
Why?
Maybe you'll get a new colleague who isn't a rapist.
Why the fuck why is this?
How good at his job is he?
Yeah, but he might get a new colleague who's a gay rapist, then he's double fucked,
Why?
isn't he?
Why? Again.
I think we're probably just you're gonna hear a series of beeps.
So, yeah, why has he told us before HR?
It's crazy.
Why? This is the most insane thing. I'm genuinely gobsmacked that someone typed that out and went, no, let me actually not send that into.
Is it okay that I think it's funny to try and trick a rapist using bait? You're essentially using women like a £5 note on a fishing line.
What the fuck is wrong with you, you maniac?
This is insane.
I understand. I know what he's doing here. If he hangs out with the rapist, he looks like a good guy. He looks like the hero.
No, he doesn't. He looks like a guy who hangs out with a rapist.
Is this are you saying this is the male equivalent of women with a fat friend? To make them look better in photos. I'm not a rapist, just this guy I'm with is.
That is like your co-worker. Just go to like people in the office. Hey, you know that guy who's like oversteps the mark with women all the time.
Oh, Rapey Jim?
Yeah, should we fire him?
Yeah. Oh, Jim the rapist.
For committing a crime.
Yeah, are these guys police officers by any chance? Yeah, these guys are definitely on work trips with the Metropolitan Police.
Yeah.
I absolutely.
My co-worker, PC Cousins.
Yeah, that's what we were hinting at, but it's fine, Freddie. Just sledgehammer through it. It's all right. No one would have got that without you. No one would have worked it out.
I don't know why we're not saying names.
Because we were letting them piece it together, Freddie. It's a joke. It's artistic.
Tell them. Tell the people.
They are quite stupid.
Some of them are, but
Silence.
they don't get to get the joke.
Some of them.
Yeah, all right, all of them, but they don't get to get the joke then.
Silence is complicit.
Right.
Yeah, I'm an ally.
I am actually
Of Wayne Cousins.
stunned. I am actually stunned.
It's
at that.
wild. Like we've had some of these this keeps happening where people just send in abhorrent behaviour of their own and go, isn't that guy did this to a cunt? And you're just like, yeah, but also you. This is just one's good here.
I think he's a cunt for messaging a podcast.
Yeah.
Let's not start on that because then no one will message the podcast.
Well,
No,
yeah,
they all
no, but
wanna
like,
be cunts. They're all competing to be cunt of the week. This is the problem with the fucking bit. One of the problems with the bit.
Here's the thing. Cunt of the week is meant to be like very like, I knocked a glass over onto a baby.
Yeah.
That's cunt of the week.
Cunt of the
Not
week, yeah.
that's what you're meant
Not,
to do.
Not
oh,
I
you know, I
aided and abetted a crime.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I beheaded someone last week. Oh, no, you're a fucking lunatic. What are you
Oh, they'd
doing?
be a strong contender if they beheaded someone.
Right.
Well, yeah, beheading you.
Let's have a look at the next one.
Okay,
Let's put him as a maybe.
Let's look at the next one. So, this is called First Aid. Yesterday, I was made to go on a first aid course by my work. Halfway through the course, the instructor asked, what would be a reason you wouldn't give first aid to a person? A middle-aged, bald white man put his hand up and just said the words, Muslim women. Confused, the instructor asked...
Can't even remember being there.
He's trying to get you off the Muslim women's the problem.
Confused, the instructor asked, what do you mean? To which he replied, Muslim women don't like to be touched. He was being deadly serious, and for some reason, I was the only person out of around 30 people that found this funny. I couldn't stop laughing so much, so she called an early lunch because I was distracting the rest of the class. During the lunch break, I was asked by the instructor not to come back in, as the old cunt had complained about me and said I had embarrassed him. My work then got an email saying I'd been removed for distracting other people and not taking the course seriously. Not sure who's the cunt here, the clearly racist old bloke or the instructor for kicking me out.
The racist person is I would, in that situation, I would be so shocked. All I would do was laugh.
Yeah.
Like I would be like, that would catch me so off guard.
Yeah.
That you would laugh. I could understand.
He's
that.
trying. The thing is, the
don't
guy
think he's
is trying
racist.
his best. Because look, right, but when they say, "Oh, Muslim women don't like to be touched," don't grab a tit. But if they're dying, maybe resuscitate them.
Yeah, I like when he says don't like to be touched. I was like, oh, okay. I thought he was saying I wouldn't revive a Muslim, which is why I was stunned. I was like,
you've got to give more context than just going Muslim women.
You do not open that with like an entire ethnicity.
Yeah, you could go, maybe someone, because of their culture or religion, may be less comfortable with my assistance.
Don't
Rather
say
than
the
just going,
bloody Muslims.
Yeah, just going, Jews?
Yeah, just suddenly go all EDL about it on the first aid. Well, I mean, yeah, that's a more a cunt of the week question than the rapist.
Actually easier to give first aid to a Muslim woman. They have a handy scarf you can use to tie off a wound.
Yeah, but they don't like it when you take it
scarf.
off.
Yeah,
scarf.
a hijab.
Oh, right.
I think they'd be annoyed if you took it off, though.
Well, it depends what's happened to them.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
If you've got a head injury, you might have to.
Yeah,
I think least of the concerns
When
at that
you-
point. I think Allah will let that one slide
Yeah, maybe.
if you've had a head injury.
Yeah, I think that person. I don't think they're not racist. They're so
Yeah, that's
culturally
why.
insensitive.
That's why they're all
Yeah.
wearing. That's all. Why they're all wearing hijabs is because there's no hospitals left in Palestine, so they just have to. They just
Patch
have
up
to
with what they've got.
It's in case they get bit by a shark.
It's so over for me. It's just so over for me.
No, like this is definitely a guy who doesn't interact with a lot of people from different cultures.
Yes, that's exactly.
Yeah,
what
I
it
don't
is.
think he's. I don't think he's racist. I think he's just stupid.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
But like
It's
those
bigoted.
two things overlap a lot. Like
Yeah,
there's a
but-
big fucking
But
bit in the
what
middle of the
he's-
Venn diagram.
What he's trying to say is he's not trying to say I don't want to touch Muslim women. He was saying I don't think they want me to touch them,
Yes.
so I need their permission. He's trying to find a
Yes.
loophole, isn't he?
But also, like the bit where
And it's not this guy's fault.
displays ignorance.
It's not this guy's fault for laughing because it is quite funny.
Oh,
It
it's
is
very funny.
it's a very funny thing
It's
to
the
be.
instructor's the cunt.
He's maybe over laughed if he's laughing so much he's been choked
I
out.
would-
Yeah, you've got to keep it together a bit.
I would.
Yeah, 'cause otherwise you've got to do the course again. No one wants to do that.
I would, if I was in that situation, find it so utterly horrific that I would find it
Yeah.
this is funny.
Yeah.
That because I genuinely thought he was going like Muslim women. I'm not resuscitating,
Yeah.
and when the instructor's like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah. It's like if you're on a speed awareness course, and like what reasons people might have for speeding? They just went Hindu.
They're going to get reincarnated anyway. I may as well drive fast home.
Okay, what's the last story?
Let's have a look at the last one. This is called Wanker. I'm nominating myself as Cunt of the Week.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! I've read the first line.
I've got a problem with wanking.
Yeah.
I do it
Yeah, I bet you do.
everywhere. I've got
Everywhere.
myself into a habit of even doing it at work, but I don't work in an office or from home. With my job, I'm in customers' homes, offices, warehouses, places of worship, and everything in between.
Jesus
Places of
fucking
worship.
Christ! Are these your fans?
These are our fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what you're expecting.
No, I know, but not.
These are the best of our fans. These ones can write.
These ones got made in. Some don't make it in.
Yeah. We filter these.
These are the intellectual spokespeople of the community.
Yeah. These are their champions.
I mean, I have to edit a lot of them heavily.
Right.
The first time I had a wank at work was in an empty office block during COVID. The experience was exciting and seemed to have hooked me. Since then, I see myself with my todger being tugged in any and all types of places.
Oh, mate, get help.
I justify this with thinking no one will ever know and no one will ever be hurt by this, but I know it needs to stop. Am I cunt of the week?
You need. Why are you writing into a fucking podcast?
Again,
you need
a therapist.
to work out why you're doing this. This is none of us. We can't just go, yeah, you're cunt of the week.
Yeah.
Like, no. Get fucking help, you maniac. Get help.
This is one of those things when it's like,
Or get a blanket
yeah,
and just put it over your lap.
yeah, and then you can wank anywhere.
You can wank anywhere.
What a
Undetectable wanking under a blanket.
Get yourself a slanket so you've got arms free.
Oh, get an Oodie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get an Oodie.
What a solution.
What this guy needs is more ideas.
Yeah,
I think what
yeah.
you definitely need a padlock.
What's that thing that like middle class Southerners? You'll know this,
Oh, no,
Elliot.
there's
What's that? Like an outdoor dressing gown thing? What are they called?
Oh, do you mean dry robes?
Yeah. Get a dry
I've
robe.
never heard of that in my life.
It's what mums wear now.
it's-
Range Rover mums wear them. You'll see them all the
Right.
time now. These big fucking massive things. They're meant to be for like going swimming, but they just wear them to the shops. It's
Yeah.
like a thing at the
It's
moment.
like an outdoor
Like
dressing
Ugg boot
gown.
mums have moved on to these big robes called dry robes. It's like a big thing. This one though, like when he says like, oh, no one will ever know and no one will ever be hurt by it. That is true until one person knows.
Yeah, and then everyone knows.
As soon as it goes, if you're caught once wanking in a synagogue, it's over.
Bro, you can't
It's
be wanking in. Can't be
over.
wanking in the gog.
Like you can't, no gooning in the gog.
There's no
gooning
wanking in the gog, man.
Yeah.
Can't be wanking in the synagogue. Wasn't me.
It's so funny. Oh, I got caught wanking today. Where? The gog.
Say-
Got caught in the
I
gog.
don't know what to do. Say it wasn't you. Bye.
Doing a Catholic church, they'll give you a hand.
If you're a child.
If you're a child,
Yeah.
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 Suppose we got a job, Annie.
I'm in customers' homes.
Yeah.
Customers, like, it goes.
Yeah, because you don't know if the lock properly works. You just got to go to one house where that lock opens from the outside without you knowing.
A lot of people don't have locks in their
Exactly.
home bathrooms.
Yeah. I should be scouting out for locks. Make sure there are locks.
guilt-
But only one of them breaking, your entire life. fucked,
My
innit?
advice is be vigilant.
Yeah,
Definitely
be very
I
vigilant.
think this guy's addicted to guilt.
Yeah.
I think he's got
Oh, it's
that
definitely
like
like a shame
thing. Yeah.
I used to like shag my missus in like public places quite a lot, like my ex, like not my current one. Like, I want to make that very clear before I get in trouble. But like, yeah, and
Mary
it was-
Beth doesn't look like the sort of woman.
Not
that
at
would like
all.
to be-
She's well adjusted.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this
yeah.
was with someone who had a much more troubling relationship with their parents. You know,
Yeah.
and like, but like, and that is part of
This
it.
is
though.
the
The
one
whole
that-
the part of it is like, oh, we might get
I've
caught, and then
done
it'd be bad. And like that's part of the thrill, isn't it? Like that's
This is the
excitement.
go grab life girl, isn't it?
I've done that when
She
then
grabbed my dick everywhere.
I wake up the next day and I just like go, all right, if we make it through today without a picture being tweeted of you shagging, we're free. If no one DMs you like, hey man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What are you here? Like,
But also getting caught shagging in public is kind of a legend move. You're like, everyone's like, hey.
Oh, I don't know.
But
I
to get
feel
caught
bad.
wanking is very different.
I think if you get caught shagging in a synagogue, you probably.
Depends who's shagging. It's the rabbi. You've absolutely smashed it.
If you seduce the
Oh,
rabbi,
imagine using them little curls just to pull him back onto your dick.
Putting dildos in all the candles.
How funny would it be to choose in a yarmulke and then just stick it on?
do you ever?
Is that the funniest religious garb to jizz in?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh. It's the funniest religious garb to jizz in.
Yeah. The Mormon pants, that's pretty funny to jizz in.
I actually
the special
think,
Mormon
I
pants.
actually think a burqa with just a little glob of jizz just falling off the front would be quite funny.
Trying to get in the hole is a challenge, isn't it?
So,
Trying to do
welcome to Fatwa 2 Electric Boogaloo.
What
trying to do
about-
a cum shot through a burqa.
What's the? Oh, that'd be a trick shot.
Just wiping your knob on a little Buddhist monk's robe. That'd be nice. Shine it off.
Let's not clip this bit.
What about? I'm trying to think.
I
about
am
other...
stunned.
Right,
I
Google.
just want you to know I am stunned
Google-
at what I have just heard.
Google religious clothing.
And do you ever sometimes think like, when they place this back in court and you just sat there and you're watching the video and like you're with a jury.
Oh, when they read this out without any tone, it's going to be brutal.
And
And then you said, which item of religious garb would be funniest to jizz on?
Oh, I think.
What did you mean by cum shot through a burger?
If you could,
Oh, the Russian church with all the crowns
That's
and stuff.
yeah,
So
It's
if-
the
if-
Orthodox church.
tell you what would be amazing if you could knock their mitre off with your jizz. Jizz so hard it would shot it off like a tin can.
That'd go up an arse as well.
What?
The mitre thing.
That's the hat. Not,
Oh,
you're
no,
talking about the scepter.
the scepter, sorry. The
yeah,
scepter.
yeah. Oh, yeah. You could
You
shoot
could put
a
a
scepter
scepter
up
up
an
an
arse.
arse.
What
There
about-
must have been put up asses.
What
Yeah,
about
surely.
just like jizzing on like a nun's leg?
What?
You know, like on her leg.
What?
That's not garb.
That's such
a leg.
That's such a 6-year-old's fetish. It's like
No, like on the nun outfit,
Uh-huh.
just on the leg bit of it.
Yeah.
I feel like I've got too deep into your psyche and I don't like it. It's got really
what about
specific.
what about fingering your own ass and just jizzing on a nun? Whoops. What about that?
Do you know what I've enjoyed about doing this podcast, Hungover, is the fear that is kicked in
Yeah.
during doing it.
Oh, yeah.
It's
that'll
like
happen.
while being hungover, usually you think, did I do anything last night? But I'm doing it now. I'm doing it right now.
This is the bad thing.
This is the bad.
This is the bad
This
thing.
is the bad bit. It's happening now.
Right. Anyway, so let's choose cut of the week.
Oh, yeah, let's go back to cut of the week.
Well,
so we've
I'm-
got Wanker. We've got... Who else did we have? We had First Aid course
First
guy,
aid is immediate no.
and
Yeah.
Rapey Fred.
I think Wanker is the winner because the Wanker's the actual one that's doing it.
I'm going to go with the rapist.
Okay, I'm going to say you can't call a rapist a cunt of the week. Like
I think that's the biggest
Whoa.
cunt
Also, as well, he's not a rapist. He's not done a rape yet. So if anything,
that we know of.
he's a wannabe rapist.
If you
He's a bit rapey.
Well, if he's like gropey around, this person hates this guy, right? He's the ugliest person I've ever seen. Thinning hair. This reads like it's written by a woman, actually.
No, I think a woman would take this much more seriously.
yeah. There's
No,
no
I think
woman
so.
going,
No, but
guy
it's
keeps trying to rape.
It's the because it's written with an angle like the thinning hair.
It was written into this podcast, so
That's a very good point.
that
no.
skews your odds very
Yeah,
heavily
that's-
towards fat virgin.
Yeah,
if it is
no.
a woman, imagine how ugly she is. If he's not trying to
Oh
be
my
close with her.
God,
Disgusting.
fucking hell.
Yeah.
I'm going with
Real
Wanker.
hogs listening
I'm
to
going
this.
with Wanker. What are you going with?
I'm going with the rapist.
I think that's a crime.
So doesn't deserve
Right,
that's
okay.
like that's not like and you're cunt of the week. That's like no, you're in prison.
Right.
Like
We
that's
don't. We don't have that authority.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Like,
no,
the,
no.
The
I know,
worst,
I know.
The worst
I know.
can
That's
give
why.
this cunt of
That's
the
why
week.
you shouldn't have written it into the podcast.
So which one are you going with? Are you going
I'm
with
going to go with a wanker.
Wanker?
Go with the
Shout.
wanker.
that-
Tom,
Tom,
so
what are you going
go
for?
No, I always go. You next.
No, I've gone for the rapist.
You've got the rapist as well. So rapist and 2 wankers.
Yeah. So what are you going to go for, Tom?
I mean, I don't want it to be a draw, so I'm gonna go wanker.
Oh, there we go. We've actually got a winner.
Congratulations.
We've actually got a
Congratulations,
winner.
wanker! Send in your address
Congratulations.
and you'll win a prize.
What prize?
Dirty little
Can we
maggot.
send it? Can we send him a box of tissues?
Yeah.
We've got some sex toys. You can have some sex toys. Just take
We've got like a fleshlight thing. You can have that.
You
We're
can
going
have
to
this
improve.
fleshlight.
Enabling.
We're going to improve his wanks.
If you send me your address, you will win this fleshlight.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right. Okay. So last bit of the podcast, we get people to send in the most fucked up videos. If you want to send them in, by the way, the number is 07354 188 257.
On WhatsApp.
Send them on WhatsApp.
Or to Freddy's DMs on Insta.
No animals, no death, no racism, no kids.
Yeah.
Uh,
Unless you can get all 4 in one video, which is a full house, please send that in.
Is there anything that makes you like, you know?
Yeah, like scat. I would fucking shit stuff. I would.
Oh right, okay.
There's one from last week we could.
No,
pop
Oh,
out.
yeah.
I
I'm not
think
one
I think
hungover.
Martin. I think Martin needs to make an appearance.
Oh
in that
no,
case.
no, no, no.
We'll
that
show
naked Martin cunt. No, no,
We'll
no,
show
no.
the
He's
one
our
from last
friend.
week is the
What
worst.
you mean? That guy right
behind you,
there,
holding up a
holding
sign
the-
saying "Dead Men Talking," the best podcast. He's our mate. Yeah, we love Naked Martin. Shout out, Martin. Hope you keep him well, fella. So we'll have no Naked Martin slander on this podcast. Thank you very much. The man is
And
so-
we are
Well,
gonna-
I
we're
can't
gonna-
believe the only apology has to happen to naked Martin.
Right, ready for this?
We're gonna have a little game of what happens next.
Yeah, what happens next? So there's
You might have seen a little spoiler, but that's not what I'm after.
right.
Right?
Is this censored?
It is censored a little bit. Yeah.
Ah, disappointing.
What do you think happens next?
I think a window cleaner comes.
Okay.
Right, I think he gets kicked in the bollocks.
Yeah. But what else? There's an extra little juicy
Oh,
bit.
there's an extra bit. as well.
I think he's going to go through the coffee table.
Oh, nice. Okay, going a bit WWE. I'm going to go he's being kicked by a child.
He's holding a harmonica in his mouth. Does it again?
This is like a Japanese game show.
I watched it 3 times before you guys got here.
That noise is amazing.
She's having the best day at work.
I know, she's having such a laugh. Like, if we ever do a quiz, can we use that as one of the buzzer sounds?
Yes.
Play one more time. Don't close them down until we tell you, Tom. Stop trying to use your own initiative. That is great.
Oh, the joy that she's had doing that is really something, isn't it?
It's great. And she's getting paid for that. You'd assume.
I'm gonna
Maybe it's
go-
an
I'm gonna
amateur
go
bit of
there
fun.
This is a really simple one. It's called Stamps.
Yeah. This is on the wall, Tom. Yeah. Oh, no, in fact, this is the same person. Oh, this is...
No, that's not their actual.
Yeah, that's a real one. Oh, we've seen this person before in high heels. They've changed footwear, and that might be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's... Just play that again, Tom. Cheers. Sorry, I was... Elliot, if you just have a look there.
Oh, that
there,
dick's
there's 2
taking
screens.
it.
This is why China's going to win. This is why it's
That
gonna
ball
win.
is popped.
Oh my God, bro. No,
The
Jesus
bollock is
fucking
mush,
Christ.
mate.
That is real mush.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah, there must be someone whose
Oh,
whole bit
imagine
is
that.
making videos of that. Because, like, we've seen them before, the same
Yeah.
shot set up with the same board with a dick through it.
Are you okay,
with
Elliot?
different shoes.
It's just, no, I'm all
There
right
is a
with
bucket
it.
there if you
No,
need
no,
it
no,
at
no.
any
I'm all right with it. It's just like what has happened in your life.
Oh, not good things.
Like,
You got to
wait.
break your shoes in.
Yeah, those are Birkenstocks. It'll take a couple of weeks. But then they mould to your feet, they're very comfortable. They're really mould to the shape of the dick underneath
I
them.
like the idea that it takes a couple of weeks of him stomping on the dick and then they mould to the dick and it
Yeah.
becomes a really comfortable experience.
I thought it was just them standing on like a sex toy, and then like,
No,
I
no,
went
that's
out-
Oh, that's real.
That's
Oh,
their,
man.
that's
right.
their dick.
What's
yeah.
next?
Let's watch Stripper.
Oh, why
First,
not?
you won't know what's going on here, but then there's
Okay.
another angle.
All right. Let's investigate.
This is
So it's guy getting gyrated on, gets
Yeah.
hit in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, and then she gets up. Why is she going up? That's weird. Another angle. Look at his arm.
Oh!
that happened,
Oh!
that happened to my mate in a jiu-jitsu tournament as I was not that exactly.
What move is that? Fucking hell.
I was I've like seen that in real life.
Oh my
And then
god.
it's a still
So I
action.
was about to walk out so like at a jiu-jitsu tournament there's like 16 matches, loads of these matches going on. And my mate's on the one opposite mine, and I'm about to walk out, and he got swept. He goes to base his hand out, and his arm just went, and you just heard this scream, and I just went, nope.
Yeah.
I was like, absolutely, one of the like most fucking horrific things I've seen.
Yeah.
Like that was, yeah.
Imagine if he got done with a pussy.
Yeah, that's kind of cooler in a way.
It's kind of cool. What a great injury to
Now
get.
he's got a hard one. He can't wank about it.
Uh,
This was called Don't Walk There.
okay.
Truck driving along.
Yeah.
Someone's going to walk where they shouldn't.
Oh no, not there.
Oh. But
He's all right.
He's all right.
It's all right.
He's all right.
It's probably fine.
He's probably fine. He's just really
Probably
bad.
fine. Just
That's on them.
that's on them.
Yeah,
They'll
that's
be
their
walking on a
fault. Yeah, you
motorway. They're
should
on a
walk on-
slip road. You know, like that's where lorries are meant to be.
Also, as well, there's so much coned off area.
Get on
Like
my
loads.
shoulder.
There's a lot of codes.
There was no need for that to happen.
Actually, 3/4 of the road is coned off.
There's more cones than not.
He wasn't even walking across the road.
No, he's walking up the road towards the lorry, thus increasing the velocity of the impact.
Didn't walk towards the oncoming train.
It's insane. Yeah, like, they fully deserve that. They got a very sore bum off that lorry, like Freddy normally gets when he goes in a lorry because he's gay.
Now, we've seen a lot of videos, and a
Yeah.
lot of the videos we see are quite repetitive. For
Yeah.
instance, women, like stamping on dicks and stuff.
Yeah, with different genres.
This is quite unique.
Okay,
This is called wasps.
all right.
This is a man who's covered his dick in wasps.
Oh my god.
This gets so bad.
Oh my god. If one of them flies up, into his fucking.
Oh, this is giving me anxiety.
There are so
this
many
is
wasps.
so bad. Oh god, this is the most
the
tense.
tension is awful. It's such a little button mushroom as well.
It just takes one of them. Yeah, but it was much smaller when he started.
Yeah. Look, you can see like little cuts on it and stuff. Now he's clamped open his entrance.
Oh my God, he's trying to get wasps to fly up his urethra.
That's
Elliot,
exactly what he's trying to
Elliot,
do.
you're gonna have to watch this.
There's a wasp.
Elliot, you're gonna have to look at this,
my
mate.
God, that's one of the worst things I've ever seen.
God.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
What's he holding it open with?
Oh, it looks like a tent peg.
It's fucking. They're all.
Oh my
How is he
God.
tempting them in?
Maybe he's put like beer in it or something.
Oh my God. I'll tell you what though, how amazing would it look?
Elliot,
when
how's the hangover doing?
How amazing would it look when he fires them out? Oh shit, they're really going in.
Oh,
we
it's
go,
right
there
in
they
there.
go,
It's
there
right in there.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I would
Holy
confess. I'd confess to anything at this point.
Like, I will tell you
I'd
whatever you want.
confess
to
to fucking anything. Oh my God, mate.
Fuck.
Mate. Mate.
Yeah, do you reckon he's dabbed
Mate.
honey down it?
What?
He's put some sort of sugar in there. Hasn't he?
Yeah.
He wants this to happen.
Oh
really.
yeah, like this isn't an accident.
You'll never guess what.
I was just trying to have a quiet picnic.
No, guess what I caught on my ring doorbell?
Oh, if I could drop my honey, you'll never guess where it landed.
That's one of the.
I knew a girl.
There's still so much more of this.
I knew a girl who used to do like that, putting the thing down the guy's urethra.
It's stinging. It's stinging now. The stinger's in.
How do you find out you're into
The
that?
stinger's in. The
I
stinger's
think
in.
probably during summer.
Do you reckon he's really sad for like 9 months of the year?
you reckon
He can't do it.
He's also got a thing for rubbish bins.
You gotta wait till September till they're drowsy. It Cosby's them. Oh, that stinger is in. That stinger is in the tip. The stinger is in the tip.
Oh God.
Oh my.
I
No.
can't look at this, man.
No.
Oh, this is a rough one. This is a rough one.
So looks like it's not only shit that gets you, isn't it?
Nah, shit gets me. That I can.
great.
I can do it because.
Should we have a look at Martin?
No. I know he's a
we
friend.
won't show no.
I know
we won't
he's
show
a friend
Mike.
of your show,
Yeah.
and God bless him,
Okay.
and let him do whatever
He's
he
a
wants.
lovely man.
But I can't
Right.
do
We
this.
won't watch Martin.
We won't
it's
watch
fine.
Martin.
We
It
won't
would
watch
it'd be
Martin.
good content.
We
I mean,
won't watch
but
Martin.
like
We
if
won't watch
it's
We're not going to watch Martin.
No,
We'll watch something
we
else.
won't
Watch
watch
something else
Martin.
instead. We'll move
We
on.
won't
We'll
watch
move on.
Martin.
We won't watch Martin. It's not Martin.
Last one.
There we go.
what the fuck? No.
Just turn the sound off. So there you go. No, if you have a little look, Elliot. If you have a little look, what's happening there?
No.
That's.
I'll pause it until you look.
Come
Yeah,
on.
just pause it there. There we go. Here we go. Right.
Why?
So what I like about this is the guy is wearing rubber gloves to put this in her mouth.
Shit from
Pretty
a
as well.
portal.
Why is she doing this?
Money.
No.
You need to speak into the microphone, Elliot.
Come on, we're trying to be
Could you
professional.
cry into the mic, please?
Why is she doing this? Just why?
Because in Saudi Arabia, this is what they do, innit? Like, is it Dubai?
Dubai.
Dubai, and they-
is where that happened. But like, man.
Oh, look at all that poo.
Oh God, pulling lumps of it out.
Oh my god.
If you want to watch these videos, by the way, you can get them by signing up to our Patreon, patreon.com/DeadmenTalkPod, from £3 a month, and they're on the
If you want to watch
Discord.
these videos, you have to go on our Discord server linked through Patreon. We're trying to work out a solution that's a bit easier, but that's the only way we can get them on the internet right now. So that's what, if you want to see these for some fucking reason. Elliot, if you want to watch more of these and go on our Discord, mate, we'll give you a sign up if you want.
We'll give you a free trial.
Yeah, we'll give you a free trial.
What's
Yeah, free trial.
anything you want to plug, Elliot, before we go?
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna do that, but I need a minute.
Okay, well, we'll continue to plug Patreon.
we always have the most emotionally bereft plugs.
Three, yeah. It's like it's the plug of a war veteran, isn't it? That's seen one too many killings. So yeah, patreon.com/DeadmenTalkPod, £3 a month, access to the videos, extra episode every week, loads of specials, pre-release on tickets and stuff, and you help to support the
Yeah,
podcast.
like that was basically the only way to get Dead Meat tickets. I think they're probably sold out by the time this goes out. There might be like
Probably.
one or two.
There's a few left. There's very
Yeah,
few left.
very
So if
few
you do
last
want one,
few.
get one.
Get
Yeah,
one,
we're
it's
up to
gonna
about
be fucking amazing.
95% sold as the
Yeah,
time that we're saying
It's
this now.
gonna be fucking
So yeah,
good.
but also as well, if you like Dead Men Talking, just support us. Just give us that £3 a month, and
It keeps basically it's the reason we get to tell so many people to fuck off because like we don't have to worry about like look if we lose a sponsor or whatever we don't give a shit because we've got the Patreon. So
and also it's not like we're inundated, is it?
No, exactly. There's no sponsors beating down a door, beating a path to our door, are they?
No.
No, we're really.
Elliot, thanks for being a great guest. What do you want to plug?
I will be at the Edinburgh Fringe doing my new show, Softboy Core. I will also be filming my first special
Hey!
at Top Secret on the 28th of July. So if you're in London or the area, I've set tickets at £10. It's a fucking big room.
That's awesome, man. So you're doing that just before Edinburgh. So is it a different show you're doing at Edinburgh?
Different show at Edinburgh. So the show that I'm touring now.
Yeah.
I'll be Birmingham May 17th. Like the show I'm touring now, and then I get no days off. I go straight into the new show.
What are you? Where are you at in Edinburgh?
I'm at Underbelly, the Buttercup. Guys, there's going to be some truth bombs in the Buttercup.
What's your show called?
Soft Boy Core.
Soft Boy Core.
Yeah.
What's a soft boy?
It's like soft, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Just
It's
like a
like
little
an
soft
internet term.
Yeah, it's a little
okay.
internet term for like sort of boys who are a little
So you're
bit.
gonna give a deep introspective hour.
Of course, you've seen my stand up. There's nothing.
Oh yes.
The thing about Tiger.
Right, so it's taking this pill, right? Damn fucking revolutions with the lads, right? Take it. All of a sudden, get the phone call. Fucking hell, Dad, throat cancer.
Don't give away my ending.
Sad bit. Anyway, he's fucking fine. Right, it's been fun.
It's been a whirlwind of emotions.
Yeah, it is.
But I've had a lovely time.
Good. Well, it's been good to have you, mate. It's been long overdue. Check out Elliot's shit. Follow him on social media. Do all that sort of stuff. And give us some money. But apart from that, fuck off.